Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. What's good with you? So we are here for Sunday Night Football, and we've got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Green Bay Packers here at Lambeau Field. And already here, Green Bay with the football, trying to see if they can get some points here in their first drive of the game. And so we see Jordan Love up under center here. One back in the backfield, that's A.J. Dillon. Fullback goes in motion, gives it to Dillon. Dillon up the middle and picks up the first down. He picks up 3 yards on the carry there. Now we've got 1st and 10 from the Green Bay 37. So we've got Justin Jefferson fan, and he says, hey, what is up, JB? What's good with you, JJ? How are you? And Braden's in the house. Of course, Braden's going to be here. What's good with you? Braden says, hey, JB, go Pack, go. We've got Christopher as well. Christopher, how are you doing? How are you? All right, so here we go. Love up under center. Fullback, tight end, 2 receivers, 1 back. Play fake. Love in the pocket, throwing it over the middle. Gets the completion there to Christian Watson there. 19 yards on the play. First catch of the day. How about that? Let's see, Braden says, oh, now you wear the red hoodie. And so, yes. And you know what happens when JB wears the red hoodie. You already know. That means something special is going to happen. Absolutely. Let's see. Christopher says good. But, hey, I want to hear from you guys. We're going to go ahead and dive right into it. How do you guys feel about the college football playoff committee decision and the 4 teams that they chose? Let's see. We got Joe Brown here, and he says, what up, JB? Let's talk some football. Appreciate that. Meanwhile, Dylan on the carry. Nice pickup there, fighting forward there for a couple yards. And now we've got 2nd down coming up, calling about 4 yards on the play. So again, Green Bay here first, offensive drive of the game. So far, 4 plays, 34 yards, and about 3 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock here. But can they capitalize and get some points here against the Kansas City Chiefs? We'll find that out here shortly. We will find that out here shortly. Love up under center, 1 back in the backfield, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. From the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Feeds it to Dillon, and Dillon off the left guard. Still fighting forward. He's going to be a yard shy of that first down marker. And now we've got call it third and a short 2 coming up. Kenneth, what's good with you? Kenneth says, hey, my friend, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good, Kenneth. And Kenneth says, I'm doing good tonight. What do you think about the college football committee? You said they made a bad mistake. And so Kenneth said they made a mistake. I'll touch on that in a second. But Black Medicine coming through here with the donation. And he says, roll Tide. And he says, Iowa sucks and UGA sucks. Oh, man. Let's see. Braden says, happy about it. They picked the 4 best teams. So Braden, he gets it. He gets it. I echo what Braden said there. I feel like they chose the best 4 teams. Now, I get it. I get it. In the perfect world, we would sit here and say because Florida State went undefeated, that makes them a top 4 team. Nah, not all schedules are the same. Not all schedules are the same. And when they lost their quarterback, they had to show us that they can still produce at the same level. Yes, they beat Louisville, but it was 16-6. And let's not kid ourselves here. The competition in the college football playoffs are going to be a lot better than Louisville. So they won that game because of their defense. You know, if their defense didn't show up there, that's the reason why they won that game. But they're going to be able to move the ball. So whoever they would end up playing, they would have got routed. They would have got routed or at least beat by, at the minimum, if they catch the right opponent, maybe 10 points, but it would have been probably worse than that. So the committee saved us an embarrassment just to prove a statement saying, hey, Florida State's got to be there because they're undefeated, even though the reason why they're undefeated is no longer there. As for Georgia was tough. Georgia was tough because in the sense, do I believe they're one of the top 4 teams? Yes, I believe that, but who are you going to knock out? Who are you going to knock out to put them in there? They had a chance. Everybody else is a conference championship. So for that reason, I understand them not getting in that this year. Just was tough. It was just tough this year. But everybody who made it in, I feel like they deserve to be in there. They deserve to be in there. But that's JB's take. That's JB's take. I know that is a hot take right there. Because anytime you go undefeated, you would like to think that gets you a spot. I just wish that there was more spots. That's the only answer. There should have been more spots this year, honestly. But that was a tough break there for Florida State. But the committee's job is to get the 4 best teams, not the 4 most deserving teams. There's a difference. There is a difference. Let's see. Braden says, we do black medicine. Braden says, Washington versus Texas is going to be fun. Braden says, Devo got you 63. I'm sorry, he got you how much? I know I saw that Tyreek had about 63 today, but you're telling me Devo got you 63 today as well? Oh, man. I must be tripping. Like tripping. Let's see. Black says, easy win against Michigan. And so, hey, I surely hope so. Well, not too easy. I do want to be a little bit competitive there, but I'm happy with the matchups. I can't wait for Washington and Texas. I really can't wait for that matchup there. But hey, we got the best case scenario. We got the best case scenario given all the factors that was involved there. Because Bama, they got the SEC championship. They beat Georgia. They earned their way. Texas, they beat Bama early, and they did pretty good. They earned their way as well. Washington, undefeated, tremendous team. They earned it. Let's see. Kenneth says no poll question. And so, Kenneth, thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the reminder on that one. JB got so caught up there in making sure that we discussed the college football playoffs here. JB forgot to put up the poll question. Shame on me. All right, let's go ahead and get that poll question up there. Now, who do you guys think will win the championship here? Now, that's the next question in college football. Who will win the championship? All right, now we got the poll question up here now. Let's see, Brandon says, yep, he did. All right, so returning back to the action here. And there was a Chiefs player that was hurt. But now, so right now, the 29-yard line of the Kansas City Chiefs, Jordan Love up under center here, one back in the back, but the coaches say that Jordan Love, he's turned over a new leaf. Well, let's see what that leaf looks like today. Play fake, bootlegging, looking, throws it, gets it completed there to his tight end, and his tight end takes it all the way to the 20-yard line and picks up 9 yards and a first down here for the Green Bay Packers. Let's see, Braden says Alabama's going to win it, and he hates it. He says he hates it. And so, JJ, what's good with you? JJ says, what up, JB? And so, Eric, how are you? Eric says, JB, everybody coming through here for some Sunday night football and showing some love as we watch Jordan Love here. Be sure to get your votes in for this poll question here today. Last time I bet against Green Bay, they made me look foolish. Let's see if that'll be the case today. They give it to Jaden Reed there on the run play, and he is going to pick up. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. So just trying to get creative ways to get him involved. They're going to need Jaden Reed in a matchup like this because I've seen Kansas City take out some receivers, so they're going to need him. They're going to need him. Let's see. Black says Bama's going to do it, and so I see the path for him. I do. So if they go out there and they embarrass Michigan, JB's not going to cry about that. I won't cry at all. They go out there and embarrass Michigan. Not one bit. All right, but here we go. Shotgun formation from the 20-yard line. Tight end goes in motion. Gets the snap. Feeds it to the back. Dylan up the middle. Picks up about 6 yards on the play. Now we're looking at 3rd and 4 coming up from the Kansas City 14-yard line. Again on this drive, 10 plays, 61 yards. With about 6 minutes to turn time possession off the clock. Love hurrying up to the line here. Changing the play. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And again, Green Bay still with the football here in their first offensive possession here. And so with a drive like this, you got to come away with some points. Eric says, how did Florida State get screwed like that? And so, Eric, I'll get to that after this play here, or once we get a moment here. I'll get back to that one here. But let's see. All right, looks like Green Bay's going to call a timeout, so it looks like I can get to it now. Eric, in JB's humble opinion, the moment that I seen that they had only won 16-6, the moment that happened, because to me, I was already thinking there's a real opportunity Florida State was not going to get in, that there was a real opportunity, because the committee always tells us it's the 4 best teams, not the 4 most deserving teams, the 4 best teams. And there is a difference. There's a big difference. Deserving means, hey, we went through our regular season, we won the games that we put on our schedule. That's deserving and stuff like that. But without the quarterback, the main reason why they won those games, it would have been very tough. And if you would have put Florida State in there, they would have ended up getting embarrassed at some point. Maybe the first week, if not the first week. Then if they somehow made it to the championship game, they would have got embarrassed out there at some point. Because without their quarterback and their leader, they were a shell of themselves. Yes, they beat Louisville, who just lost to Kentucky, by the way, and stuff like that. But it was 16-6. It was 16-6. The offense looked dead out there without their quarterback. So that's how Florida State did not get in, because we're trying to get the 4 best teams based upon how the committee does it. And so based upon their interpretation of their own rules, by their rules, Florida State was not going to get in there. I'll go as far as to say if there was a 15, that 15 would have been Georgia. I would have put Georgia in above Florida State as well, as unpopular as that was. Because if we're talking the best teams in the country, I would have put Florida State behind them. Because if I'm looking, who do I rather play, Georgia or Florida State in their current form? I'd rather play Georgia than to play Florida State in their current. Well, I'm sorry, I'd rather play Florida State than play Georgia in their current form, because Florida State. Now I get it. They're undefeated, so for that sense. But the committee always looked at the eye test. So the only way Florida State would have got in is if they would have went in there and maybe scored, say, 40 points, and their quarterback would have went in there, maybe thrown 2 or 3 touchdowns, and just looked like he keeps the offense at the same pace as to what they were before the injury. That's all I'm saying. If that happens, then Florida State gets in there. But because it didn't happen and the defense won that game, we know the teams that are in there. Washington, Texas, Bama. You think you're going to go out there and win by kicking like 3 field goals and maybe scoring 1 touchdown? Nah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So the committee did us a solid. They did us a solid this year. They did us a solid. Let's see. Black says JB is biased. He graduated from the University of Florida, and so no bias there. No bias there. No bias there. Not at all. So I'm happy with the 4 that we got, because I feel like we got some really good matchups coming up. Some really good matchups. All that means is that we need to hurry up and get to this point where we can get that extended college football playoffs. We need the extended one. That's the only way to solve it, because 4 teams, that's tough. That's tough, especially this year. This year was a lot of good teams at the top. Absolutely. But I tell you what, though, when we get to see Georgia versus Florida State, we'll see how that one goes. We'll see how that one goes. Let's see. Braden says, nah, Black Medicine, he would kick Michigan out if he could. And so as much as I despise Michigan, Braden, I'm always trying to get a representative in there from the Big Ten. And so they beat us, so they deserve to be in there. I just want to see them get knocked out. That's it. Just see them get knocked out. So let's see. Kenneth says, I thought they pushed Michigan football coach for 3 games, punished them for 3 games. And so they did. It was the Ohio State game. It was the, who else was the other? I feel like was it Rutgers? And there was one more. There was 3 games throughout the regular season, just the rest of the regular season. So he was back for the Iowa game. All right, but again, currently right now at the commercial, because as JB was talking, Green Bay was putting in work. So if you came in and you're like, hey, JB, the game. Right now, Green Bay, when we come back to the commercial, they're looking at 2nd and goal from the Kansas City 1-yard line. This drive right here, 12 plays, 74 yards, over 7 minutes and 32 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock. They've taken off more than half the quarter on this drive. So they got to come in here and get a touchdown 1 yard away. They got a couple cracks at it. Let's see. Brady says Mizzou versus Ohio State. Let's see. Black says he was suspended twice in 1 season. Right? And so play fake. Oh, look at that. Love. Easy touchdown. And so, wow. Just like that, Green Bay drives it all the way down there on a 13-play, 75-yard drive that took off nearly 8 minutes off the clock, and they capped it off in the end zone. Jordan Love was 6 of 6 for 45 yards. A.J. Dillon had 7 carries for 30 yards as well. Braden says, let's go. Black Medicine says, we got to protect our signals at all costs. At all costs, yes. Yes, but if you're watching right now and you have not voted in the poll so far, we got 6 votes in so far, and the Chiefs are currently right now leading the poll, but the Packers, they scored in the opening drive 7-0, and when we come back, we'll get to see Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense for the first time here today in this one, in which Green Bay has just dominated so far that first half of the first quarter. That's what you got to do. Kenneth says it was almost 7 minutes and 47 seconds on that drive, and so yes. And hey, that's JB's favorite way to go. If you can control time of possession, if you can move the ball and stuff like that, good things are going to happen. Good things are going to happen. Let's see, Black says 51 for Metcalf. That's right. So are you officially got the W this week in fantasy? Is it like done, or is there any more things left to happen in that one? Because when I seen it earlier, it looked pretty open shut case to me. So let's see. Meanwhile, when old man gets on, I got to apologize for him for my team beating them by almost 100 points this week in fantasy. And it looks like we're not done. We're not done. All right, so getting ready for the kickoff here for the Green Bay Packers again here in the first quarter, 7 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Kickoff on the way. Let's see if we get a return. And he catches it from his own 3-yard line. He's at the 15, up the middle, 20. Drop down at the 24-yard line, and that's where the Kansas City Chiefs will take over here, down 7-0. Christopher wants Kansas City. Bet. Kenneth says Rhino is streaming the same stream. We might raid him. And so bet. And let's see, Black says, no, I'm waiting on 2 guys for from no money. And so, okay. Well, who are the 2 guys that's left? Because now that Christian McCaffrey's already played and stuff like that, I already know that means you ain't got to worry about nobody going off on his team. I think he had Ramondre Stevenson. Stevenson got hurt, all that stuff. All right, so here we go. Chiefs in the shotgun. Quick pass. Caught by Rice. Rice going to pick up 9 yards on the play. Takes it all the way to the Kansas City 33-yard line. Now we got 2nd and 1 coming up. So 2nd and 1 coming up here for the Kansas City offense. Again, their first drive of the game offensively, already find themselves trailing 7-0 right now to Green Bay. And Green Bay saying, hey, why not? And I tell you what, I really hope that's the case, because right now in my other league, my fantasy team is desperate. Somehow we're getting in because we're playing the teams that are scoring the least each week. So we're making it to the playoffs in my other league, but we're in trouble. Like, we're in trouble. We're like, my team in the other league that I'm making the playoffs in is so bad, I might have to consider starting Jflocka next week based upon what's available, because both of my quarterbacks are going to be in a bye week this upcoming week, which just happens to be the first round of the playoffs. So, my goodness. Marquise Brown's getting me nothing out there. So, and plus, he's going to be also, so we're in bad shape. We're in bad shape. We might get beat by 50. We might get beat by 50. All right, so Pacheco, nice play there. Got about 8 yards on that one. Again, 5 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. I tell you what, the way that these guys are moving the ball, they sure are melting the clock. Time is going by pretty fast so far. JJ says the Chiefs are going to win. Okay, bet. 2nd and 3. Mahomes in the pocket, throws it, completes it there to Pacheco, and he's going to pick up a yard on the play. So now we got 3rd and 2 coming up. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Again, Green Bay up 7-0. You're down at Lambeau Field. I believe this is Patrick Mahomes' first game down here at Lambeau Field. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this is Mahomes' first game down here at Green Bay. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I did hear that leading up to it. This is the first time he's going to be down at Lambeau Field, actually. All right, making adjustments on the line here. 3rd and 2 for the offense. Out of the shotgun. Feeds it to the back, off the left guard. That's Clyde Edwards-Helaire fighting forward. Of course, he got the first down. with ease. All right, so we got 7 votes on the poll right now. Again, if you are watching, go ahead and let me know who you got in this one. Cast your vote. Will it be Kansas City or will it be Green Bay? We saw Green Bay recently beat Detroit here, so Green Bay starting to pick up some steam here. All right, Mahomes, play fake. He's got time. Throws it over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Targeting Travis Kelce. And these days, you can't say Kelce without saying Swift. So I wonder if we're going to get to see her in the booth up there. So now we got 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, ball right now at the Green Bay 46-yard line. All right, shotgun formation. 2nd and 10. Gets the snap. Mahomes throws it. Gets the completion there to Kelce. Kelce going to drag a defender there for a first down. Picked up 12 yards on the play. Now there is a penalty. And let's see what they're going to call the penalty on here. Pass interference there on the offense. Okay, so offensive pass interference there. So negate that play. Back them up 10 yards right there. And now we're going to be looking at 2nd and 20. Actually, from the Kansas City, I believe, 44-yard line. Black says, ban Taylor Swift. Those are fighting words right there. The NFL would never. All right, so we got 2nd and 20. Here in the shotgun. Mahomes. Moving. Mahomes is going to run. And he's still running for about a good 8-9 yards there on the quarterback scramble. That's going to make it 3rd and 11 coming up. Green Bay side of the football field here from the 47-yard line. Again, this current drive right now, 7 plays, 29 yards, and over 3 minutes and 30 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock here for the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, their first offensive drive here of the game as they trail 7-0. And again, we've got 7 votes right now on the poll here. And so Chiefs, they got 6 of those votes. I wonder if Braden voted Kansas City here today. Meanwhile, Mahomes on the move. Mahomes throws it, getting hit while he threw it. But that time he got the completion there. And so it looks like that was MVS there with the catch. It was about 16 yards. When in doubt, look for this guy. He's good for about 1 to 2 of those a game. Now let's make sure he did indeed make the catch. Oh yeah, clean catch. Clean catch. It's like Mahomes hit him while he was lying down. He had no choice but to catch it. All right, 1st and 10. This time Mahomes up under center. Multiple tight ends on the play. Feeds it to Pacheco. Pacheco off the left guard. Pacheco still running. Pacheco. Uh-oh, he's using some speed here. Takes on the contact, bulldozes his way there, picks up about a good 26 yards, it looks like there. Wow. Wow. Kenneth says they're almost done with the first quarter. Yeah. Yeah, and I know what that means. We're going to get a ton of commercials in the 2nd quarter. Best believe that. Best believe that. But, man, what's tremendous blocking on that play. Like, tremendous blocking on that one. All right, so here we go. From the 5-yard line, they're going to line up in the shotgun. Back goes in motion. Mahomes looking. Mahomes in the pocket. Guy behind him gets brought down for the sack. He got him. Got him for the sack. Okay. Big time play. And that's Lucas Van Ness out of Iowa. All right, so that was a big time play there. See what they do here on 2nd and goal. All right, Mahomes up under center here. Moore goes in motion. Feeds it to Pacheco. Pacheco off that left side. He's finding a lot of success on that left side, particularly, especially. Finding some success there. Picks up 4 yards on the carry. Third down coming up. Third and goal from the Green Bay 9-yard line. Again, 11 plays, 67 yards in about almost 6 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. We got just a minute left of the first quarter, and I feel like I'm still just warming up. 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We've got ourselves third and goal right now. Mahomes. Can he do it here for the Chiefs and tie this thing up? Gets the snap. Packers setting forward. Packers bringing pressure around him. Mahomes, nowhere to go. And they bring him down for the sack. Fourth down coming up. And that will bring out the field goal unit for Kansas City. And it also can take us to the end of the first quarter. So, yeah. Let's see if they opt to kick the field goal while still in the first quarter. Like, literally, both teams only had the football one drive each in the first quarter. All right, so the kick is up and kick is good. All right, I feel like they let that kick go even though the quarter ran out, but that's the end of the first quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, it is Packers 7, Chiefs 3. Jordan Love playing like his career depends on it. So Braden says, let's go. He's excited. Yes. Braden says he gets it now. He gets it. He said at first JB was a jinx to his team, but now JB's good luck for his team. Let's see. Kenneth says the Jags versus Bengals Monday Night Football. And so, yes, that is the next stream that JB has set up there. The Jags versus the Bengals in that matchup there. So, hopefully that will be a competitive one there. We will see. We will see. So, but looking forward to that one. Again, the Jaguars currently trying to maintain first place there in the AFC South and also keep their standings in the AFC. JJ says the Packers are mid. Let's see if Braden agrees. Braden says, oh, no, you might not be the jinx for Alabama anymore. So, well, Braden, I sort of shifted who I was going for in the middle of the thing there. So, sort of shifted there. I heard Ohio State being trashed one time too many, so I shifted from rooting for Georgia to rooting for Bama mid-game. Let's see. Kenneth says, are you a big fan of Godzilla? You must have been able to read JP's mind there, Kenneth, because I was watching the ad and I was like, okay. So, yeah, it caught my attention too. But, yeah, absolutely. JB is a fan. Although, Braden, if I wore the hoodie, though, things would have been different. But again, 8 votes right now in the poll, and so a strong lead right now for the Kansas City Chiefs to win this one at 88%. But it's the Packers at the end of one quarter who lead 7-3. JJ says bandwagon LOL. Oh, man. So there it is. So now we're not allowed to root for somebody to win or lose, JJ? If you root for somebody to win or lose, that makes you a bandwagoner? Wow, have times have changed. Wow. You say bandwagon, I say karma. Do not pick on another team. Yeast, it happened to your team. All right, here we go. Kickoff on the way. And no return, so Green Bay will take over from their own 25-yard line. And so first time out there, Green Bay took off more than half the quarter. Let's see what they do this time out here. Can they put together another excellent drive here? We'll see coming up. Again, Jordan Love, so much to prove the rest of the season. I mean, I feel like of all the quarterbacks remaining, he definitely has his future in his hand based upon how things play out the rest of this season. If he can end it on a strong note, that'd be great for him. All right, so here in the shotgun. Looking, throws it, got his tight end, and his tight end there picks up about 19 yards and a first down here for the Green Bay Packers. Okay. JJ says either way, UGA wasn't playing the best football. And so, yeah, I mean, that was just a situation right there where honestly, if you ask JB, are they a top 4 team? Yeah, but who are you going to move out? Who are you going to move out to keep them in there? So it was just a tough year. Just a tough year. Literally could have went either way. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. Gives it to Watson. And Watson's going to pick up about a yard on that play. Gave it to him on the end around there. So now we've got 2nd down coming up here. 2nd and as they call 8 from the Green Bay 46-yard line. 14 minutes to go here in the 2nd quarter. Green Bay up 7-3. I was about to say, every name that they show, I keep thinking that guy went to the Big Ten. They're showing George Karlaftis. He went to Purdue. I'm like, a lot of guys from the Big Ten playing in this one. Braden says another injury. And so, yeah, and this is Reed. That's Justin Reed, the injured player there for Kansas City. It's a good thing to see him walking off on his own, of course. But yeah, he'll be leaving the field right now. Man, these late season bye weeks are doing a number on my fantasy teams. Like, oh man. All right, so we got 9 votes in right now. So Chiefs leading the poll at 89%. But Packers with the football from their own 46-yard line. Love up under center. Dobbs goes in motion. One back in the backfield. Making adjustments here, making adjustments. Play fake. Looking. Throws it. Gets the completion. And he is going to take it all the way to the 27-yard line. That is a pickup of 27 yards there by Mr. Wicks. Braden says, oh, that was beautiful. He says, that was beautiful. Do it again. Braden is loving it. Is Jordan Love coming into the zone now? Is he finally trying to redeem himself? Let's see. 2 receivers bottom of the screen here. Got 2 tight ends, 1 back. Shotgun formation. Quick pass. Caught. Tight end. Takes on a contact, and he's going to be about a yard shy of that first down marker. And that's Tucker Kraft, who's got 3 catches so far for 37 yards. And again, Kraft, he's been lighting it up as of late. All right, so we got another vote came in and another vote here for the Green Bay Packers here. Okay, 10 votes total. Let's keep them coming. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 1. Shotgun formation. 18-yard line. Feeds it to A.J. Dillon. And A.J. Dillon, he's going to pick up the first down, picked up 4 yards, and took it all the way to the Kansas City 14-yard line. So here in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 14-yard line. And once again, another drive that is moving. But this time, they're moving at a bit quicker pace here. So far, Jordan Love is 9 of 9 for 100 yards so far in this one. 9 of 9 for 100 yards. JJ says the Packers suck. Currently 9 of 9. All right, Love up under center. Dillon's the back in the backfield. Feeds it to him. Off the right side, gets tripped up there, but picks up 5 yards in the process. And now we got 2nd and 5 coming up from Kansas City 9-yard line. And again, Kansas City right now sitting at 8-3 on the season. And again, we know how pivotal it is to have some games at home in the playoffs. It just gives you that much of an edge. So these are the kind of games you got to come through on. Kenneth says, do you got anyone on your fantasy team tonight? And so for me, I actually do not have anybody in this particular game. Normally, I have the Kansas City Chiefs kicker, but I picked up Sanders from Miami and started him. So I've got nobody actually in this matchup here. Oh, because Christian Watson, he's on my bench, though. I didn't start him this week. So Christian Watson will be the only guy, but he's on my bench, where he's been for quite some time due to lack of performance this season. So Braden says burning timeouts a Packer tradition, and so you gotta break that tradition. Gotta break that tradition. But yeah, both of my teams here getting W's, but I will need Christian Watson next week especially. I will need him for sure because Chris Godwin, I can't depend on Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin, no, he's not the answer. Not the answer. Oh man, Kelsey looks so lonely on that sideline. And so, all right, 2nd and 5. Here we go. Love making adjustments. Trips top of the screen. Tight end bottom of the formation. Chiefs sending pressure. Love throws it. Incomplete. A little bit behind Christian Watson there, but incomplete. 3rd and 5 coming up from the Chiefs' 9-yard line. So, can they come away with another touchdown, or will they have to settle for 3 points? This is huge right now. This is huge. Let's see. JJ says Godwin got a touchdown, and so yeah, well that's tremendous there. But man, the Godwin that I'm used to seeing, man, like if we're touchdown dependent, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. But nah, I didn't start him due to the injury mostly that he was coming back from. I thought they wasn't going to utilize him a lot. It was very frustrating the last couple of weeks. All right, here we go. Love moving around in the pocket. Oh my goodness, Christian Watson all by himself. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. JB's like, save that energy for the future. I'm going to need that in the future. But Braden says, let's go. That's a touchdown. 8 plays, 75 yards there. And 4 minutes and about 21 seconds off the clock there. So now, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns and 2 drives there. Jordan Love already with his 2nd touchdown pass. Wow. And now for the point at the touchdown attempt, that is good. So the score right now, 14-3. Green Bay on top here in the 2nd quarter with 10 minutes, 39 seconds to go. But we've got 10 votes in the poll, and 80% so far believe that Kansas City will win this game. Braden says yes. Braden is loving it. He is loving it. He's come out from hiding now. There was one point in time where Braden said that both of our teams were on the same level. Do you remember that, Braden? I'm sure he would like to retract that statement. And with Arizona winning earlier today, that just moves my team up to 2nd in the draft order. So let's see if we can end up moving even higher. I tell you what, though, that Miami game, Tyreek went crazy today also. Like, he went crazy. Braden says, yes, I do. You know what, Braden? I'm feeling decent. So you go ahead and retract that statement. We will let you retract that statement. I will say this, though. I didn't bother watching the Iowa game at all, Braden. I just didn't watch it. I couldn't get myself to watch it. Could not get myself to watch that one. I already knew what was going to happen before it happened, so I couldn't get myself to watch it. Let's see. JJ states the obvious and say the Pats suck. Let's see, Braden says, I'm not going to say anything about the Pats. And so, I mean, what's there to say? What's there to say? Even our own players are saying after the game, telling the Giants, you better be lucky that we suck. It's common news, common knowledge that we suck. So we just got to keep on. We just got to keep on so that way we can get an early pick and stuff like that and start the rebuild process. Start the rebuild process. But man, Bailey Zappa, oh boy, oh boy. If we were a team that actually, I don't know, cared, we would put Malik Cunningham out there. But my goodness, things were bad. And with that being said, though, Justin Herbert has me concerned about my fantasy team, highly concerned about my fantasy team because he only got me like 7 points. And so I'm like, bruh, like, what are you doing? So I'm a little concerned there about him because he's got nothing but tough matchups the rest of the way. I should have kept C.J. Stroud. Should have done it. Should have kept him. All right, Green Bay getting ready for the kickoff here in the second quarter with 10 minutes, 39 seconds to go. All right, no return here, so we'll see what Kansas City does with the football here. Kenneth says 10 points is the spread and 40 points tomorrow. That's right. I tell you what, though, I can't wait for the start of the bowl games to get started. That's going to be fun having the bowl games coming up soon. That's going to be real fun. All right, here we go. Feeds it to the back, and Pacheco's going to pick up a yard on the play off the left end. 2nd and 9 coming up from the, let's see, referee's got to get in between here. Let's see, JJ says worst team ranking is Panthers, Pats, Cardinals, and Packers. And so I agree with the first three. In that order. Would you not put the Bears at number 4? I'm trying to think if there's anybody that can think of before the Bears. Would you not put the Bears at number 4? And Pacheco picks up about 5 yards on the play. All right, so now we got 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 4 from the Kansas City 31-yard line. How do we feel about the 49ers and Eagles game, guys? How do we feel about that? 49ers get a number 2 on 42-19. How did we feel about that game right there? The rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. Mahomes throws it, gets the completion there. That's Sky Moore, and that's going to be a 1st down. Picked up 5 yards there. Let's see, JJ says Bears looking good after that win. Braden says, Sky Moore, you're supposed to drop the ball. Carmichael hates that guy. Absolutely hates that guy. Let's see, JJ says 49ers aren't good. You think the Eagles just had a bad game? That's more of the Eagles having a bad game as opposed to anything the 49ers did? I got you. Meanwhile, Pacheco picks up about 2 yards on the play. 2nd down coming up. So we got 2nd and 8 from the Kansas City 38-yard line here. And again, both of these teams, they are just moving the ball. And the clock is just continuously running here. Like we're literally almost about to get to the point where we're thinking about halftime here. All right, Mahomes up under center. Moore goes in motion. Looking. Throws it. Completed. Oh, my goodness. All by himself, Travis Kelce for about 23 yards. What is Green Bay doing? That is not the guy you let get open all by himself. You don't want those problems. Brady says the Eagles will be fine. The 49ers are going to be a problem. JJ says Eagles are going to beat them in the playoffs again. Okay. Kenneth says, have you ever been to a Super Bowl? I have not been to a Super Bowl. I have not been. Yeah, JB has not been. Usually when the Super Bowl comes around, JB is still hard at work. Meanwhile, Mahomes scrambling. Mahomes. Oh, I was about to say, come on. That felt like it almost felt like the defender was flopping on that play. Ain't no way Mahomes stiff armed you that bad, bro, to where you stumbling like that, bro. Like check the replay. All right, I gotta see the replay for myself here. All right, so Mahomes, come on, bro. Come on. That's all I'm gonna say. Come on, bro. You a whole defensive player. A whole defensive player, and y'all acting like my man just put a Derrick Henry on you. All right, so we got Mahomes under center. Moore goes in motion. Feeds it to Clyde Edwards-Helaire off the right end, and he is going to get to the first down marker. Let's see if they mark him shy or not. Looks like he's just shy of that first down, so it's going to make it 3rd and 1 coming up. So 3rd and 1 coming up at about the Green Bay 30-yard line. So far this drive, 7 plays, 45 yards in nearly 4 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. All right, JJ says 49ers are losing in the first round to the Rams. And so, okay, so you got the Rams making that playoffs too. Okay. All right, Pacheco picked up 8 yards there and a first down. Lost his helmet in the process, but got the first down. All right, meanwhile, we got 11 votes in so far. Okay, 82% favoring the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, question set of downs here. 22 yards away from the end zone. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Shotgun. Mahomes throws it. Incomplete. Tried to sidearm it there, but that was Rice, the intended receiver. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. 5 minutes and 32 seconds left to go here before the half. All right, shotgun here. Quick pass. Kelsey with the catch. Kelsey doing work, and he's going to pick up what looks to be a first down here. Picks up about 10 yards, takes it all the way to the Green Bay 12-yard line. Let's see. JJ says, who agrees that the Packs suck? And so, JJ, I agree. JB agrees with that 1,000%. 1,000%. And anyone who says otherwise does not watch football, like at all. Let's see. JJ says no hate, JB, and so I get it. I mean, our team, like, have you seen our performance out there lately? We can't get a quarterback to finish the game most days. Heck, JB makes money by betting against his own team at this point. It's that bad. It's that bad. It's that bad. It is that bad. And the fact is, we gave Devontae Parker an extension. What has Devontae Parker did in the last 6 years that makes him worthy of an extension? And then we go out there, we pick up Mike Gesicki, who's just another guy, Hunter Henry. I don't know what Hunter's doing these days. I mean, what are we doing? All right, but 2nd and 6 here for the Chiefs. Mahomes stepping up. Mahomes scrambling, taking on the contact, and he is going to, pick up that first down. But there is a penalty. Something tells me that this might be offensive holding. And my gut is correct, as that is going to be offensive holding there. So no play. That will back them up. They call it on Humphreys there. So, Now, I was thinking about the Carolina Panthers, it seems like they have a messy situation down there as well with the whole Bryce Young. Some reports came out basically saying that it seemed like some people may have believed that Bryce Young should have been benched earlier, right about around week 5, which is crazy to me that you would want to bench a rookie quarterback and take away his confidence. That being said, Who do you guys feel like would be a good head coach for the Carolina Panthers? I mean, I hear names like Ben Johnson being thrown out there, the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. Who would be the guy that can change things for the Carolina Panthers and deal with basically ownership and all like that over there in Carolina? Who can be that guy? All right, so and again, 12 plays, 64 yards, 7 minutes and 30 seconds in terms of time possession off the clock here. These two teams taking their sweet time going up and down the field. With Mahomes in the shotgun here on 3rd and 9. Mahomes feeling the pressure. And they got him. They got him for a sack. Wow. Green Bay defense coming up in the clutch. They might be bending, but they're not breaking. They're not breaking. Let's see. JJ says, JB, if the NFL playoff is backwards, they say the Panthers, Pats, and Bears will make the playoffs. That would be backwards. I don't know if I'd be streaming it then, JJ. I don't know if I'd be streaming it then. You say Todd Bowles. That would be very interesting. You think that Todd Bowles would be a good move for the Carolina Panthers? Interesting. Okay, okay. Meanwhile, field goal is good. Now, I would love to see Ben Johnson get the job down there, but I would hate to see another hot commodity of a coach go to a terrible situation where there's a quarterback that may or may not be able to run the system that you need to run, and there's so many holes you don't get enough time to fix it. And if management is difficult to work with and stuff like that, that can definitely make you look bad and cost you. So I hope he goes to the right situation when it's time for him. I would like to see Brian Flores come in there. Brian Flores, I'd like to see him come in there and be a head coach again. Take over this Carolina team as he did. He did a good job building the foundation for the Miami Dolphins and stuff like that. So I'd like to see that. Meanwhile, the Chiefs, of course, got 3 points on that one. So 14-6 is our score here in the second quarter with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go. And Braden says, we're scoring touchdown. They're scoring field goals. Let's go. Now, keep in mind, Green Bay did get the football first. So Kansas City will get the football first in the second half. We got 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go. Green Bay only has one timeout due to, as Braden says, their tradition of burning timeouts earlier in this game in the first half. And so RC on Aces, I knew it was a matter of time. What's good with you? And he says, JB, what's good? And so, well, JB's feeling pretty good here. JB's feeling pretty good. You know, Sunday, lots of football. JB's fantasy teams in both of my leagues are winning, although one is going to be in critical condition after today. But I'll enjoy today. Wins. Both teams are going to be in the playoffs in both leagues, so I will take that as a major W. Take it as a major W. How about yourself, RC? Again, 2 minutes and 19 seconds here before we reach halftime. We've got 12 votes right now with the Chiefs leading the poll at 83%. But right now, Green Bay, they're up 14-6. And so RC says, JB, my dude, you know, once a stream, I got to pop through. And so, yes, I know. Yes, and I appreciate that. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Chiefs getting ready to kick things off here. And so Green Bay, both times they've had the football, they've come away with touchdowns here. So let's see if 3 times the charm as well. At the 15, 20. Brought down at about the 23-yard line by the Chiefs. And so, therefore, that's where Green Bay will take over with the football. And let's see what they do offensively. So far, this one, Jordan Love, he is 10 of 11 for 109 yards and 2 passing touchdowns in this one. And right now, the leading receiver is Kraft. Tucker Kraft, he's got 3 catches for 37 yards so far in this one. And now, with 2 minutes and 14 seconds and one timeout to work with, let's see what Green Bay does. All right, Love up under center. Feeds it to the back. And he's going to pick up 2 yards on the play. It's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. JJ says, JB, what are your power rankings for next week? And so power rankings for next week, JB's got to think about that one. He's got to think about that one for a little bit here. I'll get back to that one. It's a good topic there for halftime for sure. RC says, JB enjoyed some women's college basketball earlier and also was shocked the 49ers head cracked the Eagles. And so he said, head cracked the Eagles here. I hear you there. I hear you there. I know 80s is going to come on and say somehow it was JB's fault, but absolutely. That was a head scratcher there. That was a head scratcher there, especially since it seemed like they finally got A.J. Brown back on track there. But man, that was crazy. I mean, when I saw Deebo Samuel out there like just lighting it up, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? What is going on? All right, well, we're at the commercial here. Kenneth says, have you ever met a celebrity before? You said you did meet one before, and it was former Miss American Queen. And so, Kenneth, I've never been fortunate enough to actually meet a celebrity. Yeah, I don't think I've ever met a celebrity and actually, like have a conversation, agree. I don't think I've ever done that. Let's see. JJ says, everyone stop hating on the Eagles. Oh, man. Yeah, I wouldn't say hating. But, hey, I mean, the way I see it, if people are hating on the team, that means your team is giving them something to hate about, which probably means that your team is doing the right stuff. They're probably going out there and actually, winning some games, or maybe they have been winning historically. People don't just hate to hate. Think about the Lions. How often do you see people come on and say they hate the Lions? They don't say that. Why? Because for most of our lives, the Detroit Lions have been garbage. They're good now, so everybody's happy. But if they sustain that success for a long period of time, then people will eventually get tired of it and start to dislike them and stuff like that. So that's just how it is. That's just how it is. And so let's see. RC says, JB, that was the favorite. Let's see. Braden says, JB met Eli Manning. And so I did not. But you guys would have known if I did. Oh, shoot. You guys would have known if I did. I would have tackled him, Braden. I would have tackled him. I would have put on some Patriot gear and I would have tackled him just for him to shake me off and throw it some 60-something yards and somebody make a ridiculous type of catch. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8 from their own 25-yard line. 2 minutes before halftime. They got one timeout in their back pocket. Jordan Love got to go to work. Gets the snap. Throws it. That's going to be completed there. All right, going to pick up about 5 yards there. That's going to make it 3rd and 3 coming up. So we got 3rd and 3 from the Green Bay 30-yard line. They might want to put some pep in their step here if they plan on scoring before the half. Let's see. RC says, JB, man, your Lakers 12 and 9. And so, man, I've seen some good, but I've seen some bad, and I've seen a lot of inconsistencies and stuff like that. RC, I mean, they're testing JB. They're testing JB right now. They are. All right, 3rd and 3. Love throws it. That is completed. That is completed there to Christian Watson. And a first down. He picked up 9 yards on the play. So far, Watson, he's got 3 catches for 37 yards and a touchdown. We got 1 minute and 16 seconds here to go before halftime. Let's see. JJ says, RC, what up? All right, shotgun here for the Packers. Tight end goes in motion. Feeds it to the back, in the back. Trying to get to the edge here. Had an opportunity to go out of bounds, but opted to stay in bounds here. That was Patrick Taylor there. A minute and 4 seconds to go here. All right, so they're hurrying up. Again, shotgun. And they run it again here. So, oh my goodness. He is still running. I mean, he had so many yards. He just basically stopped running and said, hey, I'm tired. I'm tired. Let me go down. But they got 40 seconds. Very interesting that this is the route that they're choosing to take, considering they've only got one timeout. But, hey, it's working. 30 seconds left. All right, so Andy Reid said, well, I'll call a timeout if they won't. He says, I'll call a timeout. But that right there is a result of the defense has been on the field for quite some time. And you can see the look on their faces there. You see Jones out there just blowing cold air and stuff like that. My man is tired and stuff like that because Green Bay's been on the field for a long time. Although Kansas City offense has been out there for a good bit too. It's just not that many drives, but the drives have been super long. Can Green Bay continue it and come away with some more points? All right, but with 13 votes, right now the Chiefs leading the poll at 85%. Packers have 15%. You guys have confidence mostly in the Chiefs in this one so far, even though the fact is Green Bay is up 14-6 so far in this one. Oh my. JB's just realizing Tank Dell is out for the rest of the season. Oh my. That's big. That's big. That's big. That is big. Meanwhile, the Jets went out there and did Jets type of things out there. They just can't seem to get a quarterback. That position is cursed over there. You can't get a quarterback no matter what. JJ says, how's my fantasy team doing? And so right now, my fantasy team in my league, we are winning like we're playing old man squad, and we're winning by probably by 100 points now. So we're up by almost 100 points, it looks like, almost 100 points and stuff like that over him. So tremendous in my league. But in the other league that I'm in, we're going to win this week. But the reason why we're going to win is because the other guy is scoring the least amount of points in the entire week. Nothing that we did so special at all, really, other than just be better than the team that did the worst this week. And so by that reason, we will make the playoffs, but make no mistake, my team is a shell of themselves. This is not the team I drafted. We're just putting Band-Aids on, and we're just waiting for somebody to come in and knock us out the ring. That's all we're doing in the other league. Just waiting on someone to come in and knock us out of the ring. Kenneth says, what are your favorite snacks? Oh, man, Kenneth, when it comes to snacks, JB is greedy. I'm not going to lie, JB is greedy. But JB probably would lean towards, I love gummy bears. As you guys have seen on the stream, I will eat gummy bears and stuff like that. I like paydays as well, paydays. Not just talking about the actual check, but the actual candy like payday and stuff like that. Reese's, JB loves Reese's and stuff like that as well. So those are some of my favorites, What about you guys? What are your favorite snacks? That's a good question there. Your favorite snacks. All right, meanwhile, Green Bay trying to see if they can get some more points here before the half with 32 seconds remaining and one timeout. Christian Watson goes in motion. They've now got three receivers, top of the screen, tight end, bottom of the formation. But there is a penalty because one of those receivers moved, and that was Jaden Reed. So that's going to back him up 5 yards right there. That's big. Can't do that. Can't do it. But yeah, JJ, my squad can use a Justin Jefferson right now. We can use a we can use a Justin Jefferson right now. We can use a Patrick Mahomes right now. There's a lot of needs on my team because I lost too many guys due to injuries. Way too many guys due to injuries. 1st and 15. Throws it incomplete in the direction of Patrick Taylor there, if we can call it there. That ball was buzzing. Let's see. JJ says, JB, do you do ESPN for fantasy? I use Yahoo. I use Yahoo because ever since I got started on Yahoo. But I do want to switch over to something like maybe ESPN. However, I also don't want to get rid of like all the history that I've had the last couple of years where it's easy to check like all my archives and stuff like that. So, but I am thinking about it if I do transition my league to a money league perhaps in the future, going over to perhaps something like ESPN. What do you guys think is like the best platform for fantasy? Put your top three in order, or top two in order, and stuff like that for the best in your guys' opinions for each one. I don't like the fact that Yahoo does not have like bye weeks and stuff like that for me to set it up in the playoff format to have like the first one or two seasons have a bye week. I did not see that option. Kenneth says chicken wings and candy. And so, yes, let's see. JJ says, we don't have to worry about JJ because he's probably coming back. And so, yeah, but he's not on my team. Not on my team. I wish he was on my team, though. But nah, my team, we ain't got nobody left. Only star I got left is Stephon Diggs. And lately, he's been acting more like a diva than a football player out there. In terms of fantasy, he's not been giving me a lot lately. So, him and Josh Allen, whatever they got going on, they need to fix it now and get back to getting JB some points. But it looks like Green Bay ran it. Chiefs called a timeout. 18 seconds. Braden says, terrible play call. I was kind of iffy about their play call this entire drive, even though it was working. But I was like, why are we not doing this? We're acting like we're the Jets right now to where we're afraid to throw the ball. But Love's been throwing pretty good in this one. So why are we not throwing it more and trying to go a little bit deeper? They were basically playing for a field goal in a game in which they could have tried to see if they could get in a touchdown range. But now you're going to end up punting the ball, coming away with nothing. All right, let's see. Again, 13 votes right now. 85% favoring the Kansas City Chiefs. Punts on the way. Ooh, excellent job there to down them right there at the 2, I believe. But wow, excellent punt. Great job there by the punt team to get down there and keep it in because many times we see guys just flat out miss. Good job. All right, so now Kansas City here, 9 seconds. Pin this deep. I envision you just go out there, play it safe, take a knee, check it to halftime. That's the right decision there. That's the right decision. Let's see, JJ says knee. Oh, wow, that one guy out there. Might want to put a shirt on, buddy. Gonna be calling in for work, talking about you can't make it. All right, so Kansas City goes out there and takes a knee, and they're going to take us all the way to halftime with Green Bay up at the half, 14-6 in this one. Let's see, Kenneth says, what's your all-time movie? So my all-time movie. Actually, Kenneth, it is going to be a classic here, all right? So it's going to be just a classic movie. And the reason why it's my favorite is much different than like for the enjoyment factor, but just more so just the lesson behind it, honestly, because I feel like it's the kind of movie that anytime you show it to somebody for the first time, it's just like extremely touching. So I'm going to go ahead and throw out Imitation of Life. Imitation of Life. And yes, that probably shows JB's age more than anything and stuff like that. But that probably is my personal, like, just favorite movie. Because JB, I guess, is more of a classic type of guy. So, Imitation of Life. So, it's a very deep movie, very deep movie. All right, but we're here right now at the half with Green Bay up 14-6. And man, I mean, probably can count the amount of possessions in this game on one finger. Actually, we really can, because there was only like 5 possessions total in this one. So, wow. Wow, let's see. JJ says he doesn't know. And so, okay, bet. But now is a good time to go ahead and review what took place earlier today. So earlier today, we'll start with some of the earlier games. You know, we had the Chargers and the Patriots in the snooze fest of the day, in which the Chargers survived 6-0. But hanging with Cheesehead, what's good with you? What's good with you? How are you? And he says, yo, how is it going? My God. Let's see, Kenneth says, here's just the blind side, and Crocodile Dundee 1, 2, and 3. So, oh man, nice. Crocodile Dundee there. That's nice. That's nice there. Brings back memories there. Okay. Absolutely. And so let's see. JJ says Pat suck. And so yes, I mean it was awful. It was awful. Bailey Zappe threw for I think like 141 yards. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. I mean, it was just bad. It was just bad. But as for the Chargers, it wasn't much better. It might have been better, but it wasn't much better. If it wasn't for Dicker the kicker, who knows? That game would have ended in a tie probably. All right, so other than that one, Atlanta versus the Jets. Atlanta won that with 13-8. Desmond Ridder, all he had to do was just go out there and just not make mistakes and stuff like that. The Jets just looked horrible. Honestly, I thought the Jets could have won that game probably if they would have put Zach Wilson out there, because he's been doing decent. I'm not going to say decent, but just, you know, like better than what they got lately. So just bad all around. Now, Indianapolis and Tennessee, that game went to overtime. Indianapolis won that one 31-28. And so that was a good one. Gardner Minshew, he's a gamer. So when he starts feeling it, look out. But that one was fun to watch. Speaking of fun to watch, Houston versus Denver. Denver had been playing much better lately. They've been finding ways to win. But Houston, we know Houston has been a great story as well. But Houston found a way to win. I know C.J. Stroud got hurt, but he did come back in the game and stuff like that. And, man, Nico Collins went crazy. I know because he's on my fantasy team, but he had over 190 yards receiving in that game. And I was like, wow, I need that energy the rest of my fantasy football season. Let's go. And let's see, Arizona versus Pittsburgh. I believe yesterday during the stream, when everybody asked who was I picking and stuff like that, I picked Arizona to upset Pittsburgh. Now, Kenny Pickett did get hurt, so that perhaps contributed there. But Pittsburgh had not impressed me at all this season with their offense. Their offense has just been bad. It's just they've been beating other teams with bad offenses as well. But not this time. Kyler Murray and company came through, and they won 24-10. Now, Detroit versus the Saints. I had picked the Saints to win that one. But Detroit got out to an early lead, and then they held on to their lead 33-28. I mean, Derek Carr, it was a brutal game for him. It was a brutal game for him. I mean, my man, he got booed, he got injured and stuff like that. So Jameis Winston had to come in, but it was tough. It was tough. The crowd showed him no love. The defense showed him no love. It was just tough. Detroit won that one 33-28. Miami versus Washington. I got a little concerned. Because I thought Miami was about to go out there and do like they did to Denver. I thought they were about to drop another 70-point game, but they kind of slowed down at the end there, and they won that one 45-15. But I really thought they were about to go out there and hang 70 on them. Let's see. JJ says, why did you pick the Saints, JB? The reason why I picked the Saints is that I try to look at it from like, all right, who's a team that, at home, been underachieving, but maybe their quarterback been going in and out. Maybe they've had a couple injuries and stuff like that. And then they're playing against a team like Detroit, in which I've seen a couple of occasions as of late that Detroit is not playing their very best ball consistently. Remember, Chicago almost beat Detroit. We literally saw Green Bay beat Detroit. So as of late, it seems like that momentum is getting a little bit, not saying that it's falling off, but they're a lot more beatable now. And so Yeah, so it was close, 33-28. I was almost right about that one, but Detroit was able to hold on and win that one there. So JB was wrong about that one. But yeah, sometimes JB will pick it because we all know in the NFL, the favorites don't always win. That's why we love the NFL because any given day, anybody can win. Just like the Cardinals beat the Steelers there. On paper, it makes no sense, but I just had a feeling. I just had a feeling that could be the case. All right, next up, Tampa Bay, Carolina. Tampa Bay won that one 21-18, and so I had Tampa winning that one. San Francisco beat Philly 42-19. Yeah, beat them 42-19. I had Philly winning that one. I had Philly winning that one. I didn't think there was no way San Francisco was going to do it from what I seen the last couple of weeks. Well, more so before the last week and all like that, what they were doing and all like that. It didn't look like they were going to do it, but they went out there and they did it. So the Eagles got to pick it back up. Now the Rams and the Browns, that game was actually closer than the final score indicates it, 36-19. Joe Flacco went out there and threw for what, over 250? Over 250? I mean, Joe Flacco, he might have to start for me next week in the other league because ain't nobody available in free agency. My two quarterbacks on a bye week, so I need a quarterback bad, like really bad. So, but the Rams won that one, even though the fact that Cooper Kupp, he left with an injury, although he came back and stuff like that. The other receiver, get his name, like Nokia or whatever it is, he came back too. They dealt with some injuries, but they overcame and won that matchup. So those were some of the games. Did I miss any game that played today? I think that covers it for today. And of course, Dallas had beat Seattle in a game in which there was far more offense than JB thought there was going to be. And let's see. JJ says, yes, let's go, Bucks. And so, yes. And so right now, the Buccaneers, they are in the hunt. They are in the hunt. So let's not count out Baker and company. Green Bay's in the hunt. Seattle's in the hunt. There's quite a few teams that are still in the hunt. And hey, if you're in the hunt, it's time to go hunting. It's time to go hunting. Now's the time. Absolutely. And tomorrow, we'll have the Jaguars at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. And so we'll see what Cincinnati does in that matchup. Can they find a way to go out here and cause an upset just to shake things up, just to rattle things there for the Jaguars? Can they find a way? But it's devastating to see that Tank Dell is out for the season just because I know what him and CJ Stroud, what they had going. So tough, very tough. All right, let's see. All right, so now we covered the NFL, and we still have some time left over here. Let's see. All right, so looking at college hoops, the men's college hoops, because we have the time. I see that Mizzou beat Wichita State 82-72. Appalachian State beat Auburn's men's basketball program 69-64 in that one. And who is this team that James Madison destroyed 130-59? Who is that team? No idea who that team is. JB's not going to lie. Let's see. JJ says, JB, do you remember Baker carried the Browns to the AFC Championship game? And so, oh, yeah. I remember because both me and Shannon, we both were saying shake and bake that year. I kid you not. We were both saying shake and bake that year. But we turned on him so quick after that season, we turned on him very quickly. I'm not going to lie. We turned on him extremely quickly. Anybody else that's on the stream that's been here for a little while, they can tell you JB turned on him. But I do remember that. It was so close. So close. I thought the following year that they were going to be able to take that next step and get to the Super Bowl. And so, Michael, what's good with ya? What's good with ya? How are you? And he says, let's go Stackers. And so, oh man, how are you? We were just talking about the stream tomorrow between the Bengals and the Jaguars. And I know having Joe Burrow out for the rest of the season, I know that was a killer when it happened there because you guys were right in the thick of things there in a very tough division and stuff like that. But man. Wonder if you guys can upset the Jags. That would be nice. That would be nice. Absolutely. Absolutely. But glad to have you here, Michael. And y'all wish JB some luck because both Monday and Tuesday, JB has some interviews coming up and stuff like that. So some second round interviews. And so hopefully both of them goes good. And I'm hoping that JB can get an offer sometime over the next, preferably 2 to 3 weeks and stuff like that. So I can find out the next job and stuff and move on. Let's see. JJ says, JB, you hope to get Caleb Williams on the Pats. And so, JJ, I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a buck. Caleb Williams, for me, and stuff like that, I think he'll do great, but I don't think he can change the mess that we have in New England. In other words, I think our mess is greater than his ability to change things. So I'm hoping for his sake that he ends up going somewhere else that he can, thrive at. I feel like we have to change a lot of things before we go and get our quarterback of the future and stuff like that. So we are at least with the first pick. With the first pick, I want us to get Marvin Harrison Jr., get us a marquee weapon at receiver. And then maybe if we can trade up late in that first round and stuff like that, get someone like Michael Penix Jr. or something like that to come in there, play the role. Or if we can get LSU quarterback, that'd be tremendous as well. But if we draft Caleb Williams, you know our roster better than anybody. You know how bad the roster is, JJ. Are we really going to help him have success? You got to have somebody to help the kid out. Otherwise, he's going to struggle. He's going to lose confidence and stuff like that. And so, can you really trust us in our current state with a young quarterback to not do what we did with Mac Jones? Mac Jones is the perfect example of what happens when you draft a quarterback and you got absolutely nothing to put around him. We destroyed that kid's confidence. Yes, he may not be good, but we made him worse than what he was on draft day. I will say that. We made him a lot worse than what he was on draft day. All right, so third quarter on the way. Packers kick it off, and we're going to see Kansas City take over here from their own 25-yard line here as they trail 14-6 to start off the third quarter. And you say, get someone from UGA. Don't tell Bill Belichick that. He will go out there and get the long snapper, JJ. He will go out there and get the long snapper. What I'm really hoping in my heart of hearts is that we go out there and actually get a real GM. Stop letting Bill do the GM stuff. That's where it starts. Go out there and get some smart minds to go in there and evaluate talent. We can't mess it up anymore. Meanwhile, pass. Completed there to Travis Kelce there for 21 yards. So Kelce, who had a quiet first half by his standards, coming out here and saying, hey, don't forget about me. Kenneth says, now is the start of the third quarter. Absolutely. And we've got 16 votes so far here, 12 for Kansas City, 4 for the Packers. All right, here we go to the shotgun. Moore goes in motion. Mahomes looking. Mahomes on the move. Still moving. Throws it. Gets the completion there. And that is Pacheco with the catch. Would be a first down, but there is a penalty, and they're going to call holding here on the offense. So negate that play there and back them up 10 yards. They're going to call it on number 74, Taylor, with the hold, the right tackle. Kenneth says Taylor Swift and Wells is present at the game. And so, yes. Matter of fact, for the Pro Bowl, they should let Taylor Swift call the plays for the Pro Bowl this year. Let's see. You say, JB, you might get Devin Wright for the Pats. How do you like that? I would love it. I would love it. I know Bill Belichick would love it as well. But the problem is, does Devin Wright really want to go to the Patriots? JJ, do you think so? I don't know why he would. So I'd like it, but I don't know if he'd like it. Oh, man, illegal shift here on the offense. And so, man, they are moving in the wrong direction right now. You cannot shoot yourself in the foot. Yep, cannot do it. All right, so here we go. Shotgun again. Ball right now at their own 31-yard line after a series of penalties here to start the third quarter. And they're going to hand it to Pacheco. And Pacheco, oh my goodness. Pacheco, he's definitely hurt. He's definitely hurt. He has to be in some pain right there. That was very awkward. Now, the ball did come out. I don't know if his knee was down and all that stuff, but what I do know is that he's injured. Braden says, we know why you want that, JB. And so I'm just saying. But yeah, that was a bit of an awkward tackle there for Pacheco. Hopefully it's nothing serious there. And they send us to the commercial. Let's see. JJ says he wants Devin White and Evans to re-sign. And so, oh man. You want to get JB excited this offseason? Let Mike Evans decide to bring himself over here to us. Now, why would he do that again? I don't know. So, I don't think it happens. But, man, that would be good. That would be good. There's a lot of things that we need, obviously. A lot of things that we need. And so Braden says, oh no, Pacheco. And again, we're at the commercial here. In the third quarter, 13 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the third, with Green Bay up 14-6. And we've got 16 votes, so be sure if you haven't voted already to go ahead and cast your vote. Braden says Mike Evans to the Chiefs. Now that would be something there. That would be something there. That would be something there. I feel like I could see that. It would make a lot of sense there for him. It would make a lot of sense there for him and for the Chiefs. So I could certainly see that being the case. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Either there or, maybe Buffalo. Although I feel like Hopkins would probably make more sense to go to Buffalo. Although I don't remember how long of the contract he signed with Tennessee. To be honest, I don't remember how long that was. But yeah, Pacheco was the injured player. He has 8 carries so far in this one for 57 yards on the ground. He's also got 3 catches for 13 yards so far. JJ says Mike Evans is going to the Vikings. Oh, man. Oh, man. That would be a crowded wide receiver room right there. Him, JJ, Addison. Oh, man. And then KJ to be the 4. That would be too much right there. Let's not forget Hawkinson, too. Woo. And then Akers out the backfield. Him, Madison. That's a lot. That's a lot. To be having Joshua Dobbs throw the ball to him next season. Braden says 2-year contract. All right, appreciate that. And so, all right, here we go. 3rd and 18. Mahomes in the pocket. Mahomes on the move. Mahomes throws it. And oh my goodness, again, Travis Kelce. I feel like this is Madden right now. You let him catch that one catch that gets him the yards he needed to activate that feature, and bam. Now you can't stop him. 27 yards. He's now got 4 catches for like 81 yards in this one. Wow. And Braden's shaking his head here because he knows what that means. But so far in the first half, every time the Chiefs move the ball into the red zone or close to it, they had to settle for 3 points. Can Green Bay defense continue to let that be the case? We're going to find out here shortly. Snaps it, feeds it to the back. Pacheco's back in there. Pacheco running hard. Pacheco, he's got first down on the line. My goodness, 11 yards there on the carry. He's got 9 carries for 68 yards, and somehow he gets better after the injury. Let's see. JJ says, I need Evans to re-sign as a Bucs player for life. And so as much as I need Mike Evans on my team, him and a bunch of other guys, I do want to see him stay with the Buccaneers for life. You know, if a player is just doing so good, I feel like the team should just reward him and do like Larry Fitzgerald with the Cardinals to where he just stays until it's time to hang it up. Just do him like that. Do him that solid. Quick pass. Rice. Going. Rice. First down. Rice. Pushed out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. And so Kansas City, 11 yards away from the end zone. Can they get their first touchdown of the game? That's what they're eyeing here with 11 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And again, 6 plays, 64 yards here. And let's see if they can cap it off in the end zone. Ten minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Mahomes feeds it to Pacheco. Pacheco off the right guard, still takes it all the way to about that 5-yard line. So now, 2nd and 4 coming up. He picked up 6 yards on the play. So 2nd and 4 coming up. 5 yards away from the end zone. So far, 7 plays, 70 yards, and over 4 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock on this drive. So these two teams, they came in with similar game plans. Let's run it, you know, let's take off some time, let's mix it up. Long drives, sustained drives, and let's just make life easier here. All right, but here in the shotgun. Rice goes in motion. Mahomes, quick pass, caught by Rice, and Rice, he is going to take it to the first down marker. Referee says he's down. Referee says he's down. Packers want the ball here, but referee says he's down, and it's a first down. So now we're looking at first and goal from the Green Bay 1-yard line. Let's check the replay and make sure that he did indeed. Yeah, he's definitely down. Definitely down. Kenneth says, I think we should get some more subs and likes and poll votes. And so I agree with Kenneth here. So let's see. If you haven't voted already, go ahead and cast your vote. If you haven't pressed the like button, go ahead and press that like button as well. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed there and you're having a good time, go ahead and press that subscribe button as well. All right, so that looks like that's going to be a touchdown there for Kansas City. So Isaiah Pacheco having himself a game here. 11 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Wow. Somebody out there who was holding out hope that this kid was going to go ahead and perform is really happy right now about their fantasy team. Braden said we had them stop. He said we had them stop. And now they're going to go for 2. They're going to go for 2. All right, so let's see. Can we tie this up here in the third quarter with 9 minutes and 39 seconds to go? 2-point attempt here by Nahomi. Let's see. Under center. Kelsey goes in motion. Going to hand it to the back and Pacheco. Oh, nice. Tried to make a nice move, but it wasn't that nice when the defense got there, though. So, yeah, that's not happening. Stop the 2-point play. So Green Bay still leading this one. 14-12, but Kansas City got their first touchdown of the game, and we're going to see if they flip the script now here in the second half. Again, the poll still favoring Kansas City here. 75% of you believe the Chiefs will win this game. 25% are holding out hope that Green Bay can hold on to this lead here in the third quarter. 9 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. Green Bay up 14-12. Absolutely. All right, let's see. When does the NFL start having their games on Saturdays, by the way? I totally forgot about that, but since we're at the point now where we've already got conference championships and stuff like that, so when are they going to be having those? And again, we're at the commercial here. All right, so JJ says during the wild card is when they start for the Saturdays and stuff like that. And so, okay, I thought in the past it was like maybe the last 2 weeks of the regular season where they usually have a few games come on Saturdays and stuff like that. Is that no longer the case this year? Now that they know that college football will no longer be on a Saturday, I know the NFL wants to take advantage of that, or at least for the most part, in a couple bowl games and stuff like that. All right, so here goes the kickoff here. And we will get a return here by the Packers. He's at the 10. 20, trying to break it out there. 25, 30, all the way to about the 33-yard line. So definitely worth the return on that one. Yeah, that's why they cannot put me back there for special teams, because I would just continuously call. I would just continually just down it. Be like, we're just going to start off at 25 and stuff like that. You say almost got a touchdown. And so bet. Yes. Yeah, so we got Love up under center. Play fake. Looking. Throws it short. Caught by Dillon. Dillon makes the first guy miss. Dillon picks up the first down here. Nice moves there by A.J. Dillon. Getting the first down there on that catch. Up, and we've got a Chiefs player currently down right now. Medical staff will look at him. Yeah, medical staff currently looking at him. Got a couple teammates around taking a knee here. Again, this is the third quarter, 9 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Green Bay leading 14-12. All right, we got 17 votes right now. Okay, so that one came in for the Packers. Okay. And again, if you're watching and you have not cast your vote yet, go ahead and vote for who you have winning this one, as this one's just separated by 2 points. Could go either way. Green Bay's leading right now, 14-12. But hey, we saw Kansas City get their first touchdown last drive. Failed 2-point conversion there, otherwise we would have been tied. But this one can go either way. Ooh, so they say Kenny Pickett is going to miss extended time with an ankle injury. He may need surgery. So don't know how Carmichael's going to feel about this one here. But so Kenny Pickett's out for a minute. Okay. I didn't see the play in which he got hurt on because I wasn't watching that game, but that's tough. So many injuries, man. We always get so many injuries. I wish there was a way that we can just minimize more injuries without sacrificing the quality of the game. But so I feel like the more that we sacrifice, like the more rules that we put to keep players safe, it just makes the players softer, which makes them more susceptible to injuries and stuff like that. So it's tough. It's tough. All right, so here we go. That moment that you realize that your opponent actually had a couple of players playing in this one, and now all of a sudden it's a game again in fantasy in my other league. Oh well, it doesn't matter if I win or lose. My seed is already basically going to be the last seed to get in. Oh man, but you look at that, the player surrounding the injured player. Let's see, Kenneth says, what happened to the football player? And so he got injured on the play, but I did not see, like, particularly, like, what that injury was. But definitely after it happened, because like it happened near the sideline. It happened near the sideline. That's what I do know. It was in that direction near the sideline. And then I immediately saw players, a couple of players who were nearby, like on the knee and stuff. So hopefully, hopefully we'll get some positive news and stuff like that. But if anybody hears anything, let JB know if you hear anything in terms of what happened. Again, JB cannot hear the audio here, so let me know. But the Packers with the football from their own 47-yard line. Tosses it to the right to A.J. Dillon, and Dillon picks up 2 yards there on the play. Again, here in the third quarter, about 4 minutes and about 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in the third. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. Shotgun formation. Tight end goes in motion. Fakes it to Dillon. Love looking. Throws it short. It's caught there by Reed, but he's going to get wrapped up there. Lost a yard there. Might have gotten back to line of scrimmage at best. Third down coming up. 8 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. All right, so 3rd and 8 here. All right, let's see. Got to get 8 yards for a first. Snaps it at 5 seconds on the play clock. Looking, throws it, gets the completion here, but his receiver will be shy of that first down marker. It's like about a yard and a half there. Expect Green Bay to go for it. Braden says go for it. He says no decision here. You got to go for it. JB says punt it. All right, let's see. Let's see. Braden told him to go for it. Is he right? Let's see. Can they get it? Receiver goes in motion. Love Looking, Love, going deep on 4th and 1 and into a sea of defenders. Gets the completion here. Oh my goodness. Romeo Dubs with the catch. And so Braden's got to be ecstatic about that. He's so happy right now he can't even type. Can't even type right now. That was 33 yards, taking it all the way to the Kansas City 11-yard line. And to do that on 4th and 1, where most people are thinking just get the first down. But not only did he go deep off the wrong foot, he threw it into double, maybe even triple coverage. He had some of everybody on him, but he still made the catch. Tremendous job. All right, so from the 11-yard line, Love up under center. Feeds it to the back, and AJ is going to get brought down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there. 11 carries for 40 yards, and Braden says, oh, Romeo. Yes. This Romeo needs no Juliet out there. He's out here making plays all by himself. All right, so after that play, we got 2nd and 11 coming up from the Kansas City 12-yard line. Again, 6 plays, 55 yards in about 3 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock so far. Here in the 3rd quarter. All right, so here we go. Gets the snap. Feeling the rush. Throws it up there. Gets the touchdown to Christian Watson. There is a penalty there. Let's see what they call here, but this may very well be on the defense. Wow. Braden says, let's go. Kenneth says he hurt his ankle. Appreciate the update there, Kenneth. Appreciate the update. Okay, well, hopefully it's nothing serious. Braden says, Watson, yes. Yes, JB will be ecstatic too next week when he's in my starting lineup, Braden, because he will be in my starting lineup. So he better not let me down. That's all I know. Tremendous. Made the catch over the defender. Secured being inbound, secured the ball also. That's a touchdown. And now the PAT attempt to make it a 2-score lead, and that's exactly what they do. The score right now, Green Bay 21, Kansas City 12. And now, Pat Mahomes, I look at you. How will you respond? Again, Green Bay rolled the dice on 4th down, and they took Braden's advice, and not only that, they cashed it into the end zone once again. Jordan Love is 18 of 21 for 187 yards and 3 touchdowns. I thought I was watching Brett Favre for a second with some of these throws. Wow, it's finally clicking for him. The game is finally slowing down for him. Wow. And again, Green Bay right now, they're 5-6. They can get a win today. That'll put them at 6-6. So, and to be at 6-6 right there, considering what has happened there, that keeps them in position to continue to contend and try to fight for a wild card spot. So how about that, Braden? How about that? Braden says he's loving it now. Braden said he went and got a shovel, and he went out there and dug up his Packer jerseys and stuff like that, dusted them off, cleaned them off, and now he's back. He is back. And I'm happy to see Christian Watson doing this because, man, did I draft him. Yahoo told me I drafted Christian Watson too early. They said I was my worst draft. And, like, the worst draft pick is what Yahoo said was Christian Watson on my team when I drafted him. Said I drafted him too early. But I didn't want to run the risk of him not being there. Better late than never. All right, and again, we're here in the 3rd quarter at 5 minutes and 23 seconds to go, and Green Bay up 21-12. And again, we've got 17 votes right now going on the stream here, and the Chiefs are leading the poll, but the Packers are up now 21-12. I was about to say, are they listening to my conversation? Yeah, I mentioned Favre. They show Favre. Come on, the other two did it a little bit different now. All right, getting ready for the kickoff. Kickoff is on the way. Catches it from his own 4. He's at the 20, 25, 30. Goes out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. That's where the Kansas City Chiefs will take over as they trail right now, 21-12. Pat Mahomes, though, he has some work to do here in the third with 5 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Braden says, come on, defense. He said he's going to will his defense in this one. He said they got to step it up. Got to step it up. He says no more touchdowns. He doesn't want a shootout. Or does he? All right, here we go from his own 34-yard line here. Out of the shotgun. Feeds it to the back. Pacheco picks up 5 yards on the play. Second down, 2 minutes. 2nd and 5 from the Kansas City 39-yard line. All right, so 2nd and 5. Mahomes up under center. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, 1 back in the backfield. Feeds it to Pacheco, and Pacheco's got a first down here. He picks up 7 yards on the play, takes it to the Chiefs' 46-yard line. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Mr. Kenneth says, I think he bent his ankle. Oh, man, that sounds really painful. Really painful. It's no wonder he was in a lot of pain. Braden says he doesn't. Oh, man. All right, so here we go. In the shotgun, Travis Kelce goes in motion. Got to know where he's at all times. Mahomes throws it. It's completed there. And he's still fighting for it. Picks up the first down. All right, and that is James with the catch there. Richie James. I forgot Richie James is with the Chiefs for a split second. I forgot about him. Not going to lie. Last year he's with the Giants. Notorious for going in motion. A lot of work for like 2-3 yards back then. Oh, man. All right, so here we go. Mahomes up under center. Sky Moore goes in motion. Oh, we have some movement by the defense there. That's got to be a free play. Gets it to Kelce. Kelce, got to pick up 2 yards there. Come on, Mahomes, got a free play. Got to take it deep. All right, so that's going to be a penalty there on the defense. Offsides on the defense. Just gifting them yards. Just gifting them yards. All right, so here we go. 1st and 5 after the penalty. Feeds it to Pacheco, and Pacheco picks up about a yard there on the play. Now we got 2nd and 4 coming up from the Green Bay 36-yard line. Steve Mariucci. Dude, Jerron, I remember him. Terrible time in Buffalo. All right, five wide here in the shotgun. Oh, we got a timeout. We got a timeout here called by Green Bay. Green Bay's coach is livid right now. He is livid. And, of course, Green Bay keeping that tradition alive. Braden Burns another timeout here. In the third quarter with about 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go. Again, Packers up right now 21-12. And it's Jordan Love. It's been his show. 18 of 21 for 187 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now you look at his counterpart, Patrick Mahomes, 15 of 17 for 164 yards. So both quarterbacks there rarely throwing incompletions here. No interceptions here. Protecting the ball, making the right decision, getting the ball out, doing whatever it takes to move the chains in this one. And then you've got on the ground Isaiah Pacheco, 14 carries for 88 yards and a touchdown. Meanwhile, A.J. Dillon, the leading rusher for the Packers, he's got 11 carries for 40 yards in this one. And receiving-wise, Travis Kelce, 4 catches, 81 yards for the Chiefs. And for the Packers, 4 receptions for Christian Watson for 49 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns. So JB's just over there looking at his bench like, is there any way that I can insert him into the starting lineup? I need those points in my other league, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so Kenneth says, what is your favorite cartoon all time? Ooh, my favorite cartoon all time. If we're talking when I was younger and stuff like that, let's see, favorite cartoon all time. That's a question right there, Kenneth, because there's quite a few at different stages of my life that would have gotten the answer and stuff like that. But JB being a classic person that he was and stuff like that, very fond of things like Tom and Jerry, Wacky Races, stuff like that. So some of the more classic stuff that you probably would have seen on like Boomerang and stuff like that back in the day. That's a good question, though. That's a good question. Favorite cartoon, especially of all time. Now, that one would have been tough to answer there. Of all time, that would have been tough. Would have been tough. That's a good one, though. Good question. All right, so getting back here, and of course, next Sunday night football matchup, the Eagles and the Cowboys. Now, I'm looking forward to that one next Sunday. That's going to be one heck of a matchup there. All right, but here we go, 2nd and 4 right now for the Kansas City Chiefs offensively, down by 9 points. Quick pass to Rice. Rice gets the first down before he stumbles out of bounds and picks up 8 yards in the process there. So now we got a 1st and 10 for the Green Bay 28-yard line. So here in the shotgun. Oh, look at that trick play. And so Tony gets it before he gets laid down on that one. But direct snap went to Isaiah Pacheco. Then a little bit of a trick play there. It happened so fast there. Interesting. All right, 2nd and 4, shotgun here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Gives it to Pacheco. Picks up 8 yards over the middle. Okay. So now we got 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 14-yard line so far in this drive. 7 plays, 52 yards in over 4 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. $52 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Rice goes in motion. Feeds it to Pacheco again. And Pacheco. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's got some assistance here from his line. Can they push him all the way here, maybe? All the way to the 1-yard line. That's just pure heart and effort. They literally lifted my man off the ground there and still moved him forward there. Wow. That's going to make it 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And Isaiah Pacheco, over 100 yards today rushing. And so, Xavier, what's good with you? You say, bro, it's my birthday. Happy birthday to you, Xavier, and appreciate you for coming through. And so, oh, man, how was the birthday celebration? Let us know. Let us know. Meanwhile, Pacheco on the carry, he lost a yard there. So we're going to end the third quarter and a score right now, 21-12. But Kansas City knocking right there at that goal line, 2 yards away when we come back here to start off the fourth quarter. But, man, Xavier, how about that, man? That's big. That's big. That's big. And to have it in the month of December, luckily not too close to Christmas to where, people try to merge gifts between birthdays and Christmas gifts and stuff like that. So you got a little bit of distance between that. But, man, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And you guys that are still watching, be sure to tell Xavier happy birthday for sure in the chat. Absolutely. We've got 19 votes in so far. Okay, so the poll starting to show Green Bay a little bit more love here in the poll. Okay, 63% still say the Chiefs are going to win this one, while 37% is leaning towards the Packers here. Okay, bet. But, man, Kansas City right now, 2 yards away from the end zone. The way that Isaiah Pacheco's been running the ball, and we also know that Travis Kelce, he can do a direct snap up under center as well. So many options. Put Tooney in motion, Moore in motion. So many different things that they can throw at you. So we'll see what they do. We will see what they do. And again, we are at the commercial here. Kenneth says, Xavier, happy birthday. So we got Kenneth there with the happy birthday. Bet. Yes. And so, Fireball, what's good with ya? With a name like that, it's got to be fire, right? What's good with ya? And he says, JB&M Sports Fanatic, what is your Super Bowl prediction? And so, man, if I got to go off of right now, my Super Bowl prediction, which changes almost every stream, I'm going to say the Miami Dolphins right now versus, I was going to say the Eagles, and I'm probably still leaning towards the Eagles here, but I'm going to say right now, you know what? I'm going to still stick with that. I'm going to say Dolphins versus Eagles right now is what I'm leaning towards for the Super Bowl. And, of course, I can very well see that being the Chiefs, being the case there, but I'm going to go ahead and say Dolphins and Eagles. But what about you? What's your Super Bowl prediction? Absolutely. All right, so here we go. Second and goal. Clyde Edwards-Helaire goes in motion. Mahomes looking. Oh, man. Ooh, dangerous play there. Trying to get fancy, and lucky for them, it wasn't a turnover there. But now, you got third down coming up. 3rd and 2. Fireball says spins up. So it looks like I gave the right answer there. Yes. And you say Ravens and Eagles is yours. And so, oh, man, I want so badly to believe in Baltimore. I want Lamar Jackson to get a Super Bowl. I really do. And this would be a great year here, but he's got to show me he can do it in the playoffs here. He's got to show me he can do it. My perfect dream matchup would be if we got the Ravens versus the Lions. I would love to see that. Meanwhile, Mahomes throws it. Noah, great. In the end zone. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, Kansas City. 11 plays, 66 yards, 5 minutes and 32 seconds off the clock on that drive here, early minutes of the fourth quarter, and Kansas City just scored a touchdown, guys, just like that. Noah, great, good little route right there. I feel like I could have scored on that route too. Braden says, shaking his head there, disappointed that his Packers would let that happen. He's like, how could you? All right, so now the extra point team's coming out. And again, it's already a 3-point game because last time they scored a touchdown, they missed the 2-point conversion. So already a 3-point game. This extra point would make it a 2-point game. And extra point is up, and it is good. So tackle on that extra point there. And our score right now is Green Bay up 21-19 here in the fourth quarter. Can Jordan Love continue his success that he's had in this one? He has the same amount of touchdowns as he has incompletions in this one. So that goes to show the type of game that Jordan Love is having right now. Let's see. Fireball says the Week 17 game is going to be lit. And so, yes, let's see. Kenneth says Jags versus the Lions. That's his Super Bowl prediction there. Okay, okay. Bet. Braden said almost had the pick there. But now it's just separated by 2 points. So Green Bay with over 14 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, 14 minutes and 51 seconds. Still a lot of work to be done. Still a lot of work to be done. So now, if you're Green Bay, you've done a tremendous job of moving the ball here and like taking time off the clock. You got to continue. You cannot switch from it there. You got to continue there and make big plays when you need to make big plays. Can you do it when it matters the most? That's the question. But man, Jordan Love right now putting on a display. This is what the coaching staff was talking about when they talking about they're seeing a different version of Jordan Love. He said, look, I got to go out here and show them that I deserve another contract and another opportunity. Now, Braden says he has the 49ers and the Chiefs. Now, if there's one thing I've noticed about them 49ers throughout the years and stuff like that, especially prior to last year, they're typically a team that generally, gets hot, especially towards this part of the season. This is when they start to get hot and start winning. I remember all those times in the past when Aaron Rodgers and the Packers would struggle against the 49ers for the 49ers to get in and be a team that's like a lower seed but get hot at the right time. So let's see if this year they get hot at the right time after that win that they had against the Eagles earlier today. Again, plenty of football to be played there, but one thing for sure, got to avoid the injury bug because he has been extremely busy this year. But hey, we just crossed 20 votes so far in this one. And the poll says 60% believe in the Chiefs, 40% believe in the Packers. We're separated by just 2 points. So if you're watching right now and you have not cast your vote, go ahead and cast your vote now and let us know who you got in this one. Absolutely. And also, if you are new to the channel and you're having a good time, go ahead and press the subscribe button as well. So that way you will be notified of future streams as we will be streaming Monday Night Football tomorrow, which is the Bengals and the Jaguars for that one. So speaking of the Jaguars, we'll see them go against the Bengals. Do the Bengals have any more fight left in them? That's the question that we're going to find out. I tell you what, though, they better start using Joe Mixon and at least help me out with my fantasy team at the very least. All right, so Kansas City getting ready for the kickoff here. All right, kickoff on the way. No return. So they'll take over from their own 25-yard line. And right now, if you're Green Bay, you can sense this drive feels like the kind of drive that, hey, you got to come away with a touchdown on this drive. It just has that vibe to it. Can they do it? All right, here we go. Shotgun formation here for the Packers. You nervous, Braden? They feed it to the back. A.J. Dillon. A.J. going to pick up 2 yards off the right end. Now we got 2nd and 8 coming up from the Green Bay 27-yard line again here in the fourth quarter with 14 minutes and 40 seconds to go. So basically almost the entire fourth to go. Plenty of time here. Packers up 21-19. JJ says, hey, I'm back. Did I miss anything? And so, JJ, only thing you missed was a Kansas City touchdown, but the score right now is 21-19, early stages of the fourth quarter, so still plenty of football. So, no, my friend, you did not miss too much. Only a good game that's in action. But here we go from their own 27-yard line right now, the Green Bay Packers. Love up under center. Receiver goes in motion. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. Play fake. Love looking. Love stepping up to try to avoid the rush. He's going to run. He's still running now, and he's going to try. He thought about extending that ball there. Let's see where they mark him out at, but that's going to be a first down. He picked up 8 yards there on the run, his first run of the night. Jordan Love said, I can use my legs as well. Don't forget about me. Braden says, yes, he's feeling it. And so, oh, man, I've got no horse in the race right now, Braden, and I can sense the pressure from here. So I know you're feeling the pressure. All right, but let's see what they do here. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. All right, so here in the shotgun. Let's see if the Chiefs can generate some pressure here on Love. Throws it. Gets the completion there to Christian Watson, and his forward progress is going to give him 5 yards on that one. Now we got 2nd and 5 coming up from the Green Bay 40-yard line here. So will this be another long drive that cashes in the end zone here? Green Bay has done a tremendous job today in finishing in the end zone and stuff. So let's see. Let's see. But Jordan Love, he's been on it. He's been on it today. JJ says he's winning 141.98 to 64.38 in his fantasy league. And so, oh man, any more players left? Any more players left on your team? He's out here trying to embarrass people towards the end of the season. 2 seconds left. Fakes it to Dillon. Love throws it. Gets the completion. And that's going to be caught there by Christian Watson. He's got 6 catches, 61 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Okay. Yeah, bet. He's in JB starting lineup moving forward. If we're going to win this, I'm going to need him to step up. Bet. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 now for the Green Bay Packers. Everything seems to be moving in the right direction here for them. Jordan Love, 20 of 23 for 199 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. You heard me right. That's right, Jordan Love. Tight end goes in motion from his own 41-yard line. Love calling for the ball. Snapped it, but it's too late. Delay of the game. That's going to back them up 5 yards. That one hurts right there. That one hurts. Braden is shaking his head. JJ says, I need a challenge. He says he needs a challenge here. He said, who's going to challenge him? Who's going to challenge him? Right now, JJ, my fantasy team has 149.48 points right now. My opponent, 53.24. So I feel you, but I am not complaining yet for a challenge. I know the playoffs are coming soon, and there'll be plenty of challenges there. How many teams are in your league, JJ? In your fantasy league? All right, here we go. 1st and 15 after the penalty there by Green Bay. Oh, man, pass rush in his face. Just had to throw that one up. Incomplete. I don't fault them there. Good job there just getting that one away. Pass rush was getting there. Got there super fast. Romeo does the intended target there. 2nd and 15 coming up. Under 12 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. And again, Green Bay up 21-19. All right, so JJ said he's got 10 teams. All right, so my league's got 16 teams. So as you can imagine, when you got 16 teams, free agency, not a lot of free agency. All right, but here we go. Love's going to line up in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Moving around. Throws it. Incomplete. 3rd and 15 coming up. So right now, we've seen more incompletions on one drive for Jordan Love than we've seen all game on a drive. And that puts him in a tough situation here. 3rd and 15. Can Jordan Love come up with something special here with 3rd and 15 here in the 4th quarter, 11 minutes and 51 seconds left to go in this one. His team up 21-19, but knowing that Kansas City also is firing up. They're red hot. Isaiah Pacheco, he's running hard. Patrick Mahomes, he's looking as good as ever. Wow. And so, all right, here we go. From the shotgun. Gets the snap. Looking. Love on the move. Love throws it deep and incomplete. 4th down coming up. Wow, that has been a rarity so far today. Believe it or not. Wow. So he tried to find Jaden Reed there and was not able to. Try to give this guy an opportunity, though, to make a play. That's all you can add. That's going to bring out the punt unit here. All right, so got the punt unit out. All right, punt's on the way. Let's see if we get a return here. Nope, ball's going to go out of bounds. And Kansas City will take over from their own 19-yard line. Braden says no. All right, so again, 4th quarter, 11 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Green Bay up 21-19. And when we come back from the commercial, it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs with the football and an opportunity to go out there and possibly take the lead. All they need is some points. Touchdown, field goal, either of that will give them the lead. But Kansas City, they've got touchdown on the mind right now. They've been working towards this, and Patrick Mahomes has an opportunity to go out there and do Patrick Mahomes type of things. Let's see. JJ says that Collins got you 34.1, and so you had Nico Collins as well. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yes, Nico came through for me. He came through for me big time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh yeah, but I mean Nico went off. Now I'm a little irked that I didn't start Trey McBride. I probably should have started him. Should have started Christian Watson as well. Now I know that in hindsight. Should have started those two guys. But who would I have benched though? I mean, I guess Jerome Ford, I guess. Let's see, you say Andell, and so oh man, yeah, the whole situation with Dell, that was tough, man. That was tough. That was tough. Who do we want to see become the head coach of the Commanders next year, assuming that they stick with the plan and move on from Ron Rivera? Who do we want to see be the Commanders head coach next year? All right, again, we're still at the commercial here. Oh yeah, that bend right there, that was yeah, I seen that on first glance there. I was highly concerned. But Pacheco being the guy that he is, got back in there. Again, first and 10 here for the Chiefs on their own 19-yard line. Here in the shotgun formation. Three receivers, one tight end, one back. Packers got a lot of guys up the middle, but they run it there either way and pick up 2 yards there on the carry by Pacheco's 2nd and 8 coming up here in the Kansas City 21-yard line. So now Braden, he's begging, he's pleading, he's like, defense, please. JJ says, guys, if you don't know, Jalen Hurts had to go through concussion protocol, and so he went through the concussion protocol and came back in the game, JJ. Because I remember he left the game and then I believe he came back and stuff like that. But man, Mahomes going deep, unable to convert that one because MVS got lost there, just spinning around. That ain't gonna help nobody there. Incomplete. 3rd and 8 coming up. This is your chance, Braden. This is your chance. 3rd and 8 from their own 21-yard line. This is your chance. Well, he knows he messed up. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 8 here, shotgun formation. Gets the snap, Packers send forward. Mahomes throws it. Incomplete, incomplete. And all Richie James can do is just look like, and Mahomes is like, what's going on? His receivers letting him down big time. Big time. And I feel like in the playoffs this year, they're going to feel it at some point. But that's going to bring out the punt unit. Braden says, yes. Oh, man, Braden's going through it right now. He is going through it. Punt's on the way. Let's see if we get a return. Catches it from his own 24-yard line. Got to make it do what it do, but gets brought down at the 23-yard line here in the fourth quarter with 10 minutes and 41 seconds to go. Again, Green Bay up 21-19. Looking to see if they can take some time off the clock on this drive. And, of course, try to score as well. All right, so can Jordan Love be clutch? That's the question. Braden says, oh, he is. He's feeling the fire right now. He is in the furnace right now. He's feeling it. All right, Love up under center. Feeds it to Dylan, and Dylan is going to pick up 4 yards there on the carry. Okay, 2nd and 6 coming up from the Green Bay 27-yard line. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Probably a good time for JB to look and see if there's any type of picks that JB want to make a play on. Come to think of it. Glad I thought of it. All right, here we go. 2nd and 6. Love. Looking. Love. Has it. Up. Referee throws a flag. Love throws that one. Incomplete. That's going to be a holding call. Referee was waiting on that one. That's going to be a holding call every day of the week. Believe it. Let's see. JJ says, JB, what are you doing for Christmas? And so, man, for Christmas, spending time with the fam and stuff like that. Just hopefully opening up gifts and stuff like that. But, man, JB had not really thought about it all that much other than that. But what's your plan, JJ? What is your plan? All right, so here goes Love. With 9 minutes and 55 seconds to go here in the 4th. Throws it. Gets the completion there to Romeo Dubs there for 27 yards and a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Packers at the Green Bay 44-yard line. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm thinking about poor Braden right now. My goodness. My goodness. All right, so here we go. 5 seconds on the play clock. Up trick play here. Christian Watson on the end around. Still running there and goes out of bounds after picking up 13 yards. That's his 2nd carry of the game for 15 yards. Finding creative ways to get Christian Watson involved. JJ says, watch football and basketball. That sounds like Christmas to me. So you've got Kansas City's defense here? So, okay. I started the Chargers defense today. So, yeah. It paid off, but you know what that means. Play fake. Looking. Love. Throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. Oh, man. Incomplete to Malik Heap. And he paid for that one. All right, so here we go, 2nd and 10. Feeds it to the back. Oh, my goodness. A.J. Dillon with the 1st down. Nice carry on the play. 10 yards up the middle. Wow. So big time play there. All right, so here we go, 1st and 10. Play fake. Love. Throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. Intended for Christian Watson there. All right, so now we've got a 2nd and 10 coming up here in the 4th quarter with about 7 minutes, 37 seconds to go. Let's see, you said they did well. And so, yep. I tell you what, though, I'm glad I didn't have Dallas defense this week because Seattle, they went crazy on them. I know they didn't win the game, but they went crazy on them. I would have made that mistake every day of the week. Rodgers, I said Rodgers. Love throws it. Oh, nice job there. And that's Heath there with the catch, this time for 15 yards and a first down. Here in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. All right, here we go. Again, 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Shotgun. Love throws it incomplete. Try to get his tight end. 2nd and 10 coming up from the Kansas City 18-yard line. During this drive, 8 plays, 59 yards, and about 3 minutes and 45 seconds off the clock in terms of time of possession. All right, let's see. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. Love. Looking. Love. On the move. Love. Spins around. Love throws it. That's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. Kenneth says, I heard the player got his leg crushed. And so, man. JJ says, JB, would that be cool if we both were in the same league? And so it would be. It would be, but not if you're out here scoring that many points and stuff like that against my team now. That would not be cool to go out there and to shine on JB. That is never cool. Never cool to shine on JB. Always remember that. All right, let's see. Love on the move. Love brought down there for the sack. All right, so that's gonna make it 4th down there. So that's a big stop right there for that defense to hold him to a field goal attempt. Braden says no. He says no. Oh man. Oh man, Braden. Where's your faith in your defense? All right, this is a 40-yard attempt. Let's see, kick is up. Kick is good. All right, so the kick is good. So 24-19. That's the score right now. So that is the score right now. Let's see, JJ says he's probably would have a challenge. And so, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But let's see, there's over 6 minutes to go here. Chiefs with all 3 timeouts. And anything is possible. All right, so we're currently here at the commercial. All right, Braden, this is basically it. So your team came away with 3 points there. Jordan Love, 22 of 32 for 241 yards, 3 touchdowns here. But his opponent is Patrick Mahomes, and we know what that can be. Let's see, JJ says, Braden, do you play fantasy football too? And so actually, JJ, Braden is in my fantasy league and stuff like that. So we do have currently 16 teams in there. A couple guys here. We've got Braden on there. We've got Old Man. Not sure if you've seen the Sports Blitz come through here before. We've got in the Zoe as well. And so trying to think other people from this particular, that's usually on the stream here. Black Medicine, he's in there as well. So we got a good amount of people that come through the stream and stuff like that that's in my fantasy league. Good amount. Let's see, JJ says okay. But yeah, I mean, shoot, if next year, if you're interested in stuff like that, and if we have one spot open and stuff like that next year, I'll hit you up and stuff like that and see if you're interested in joining. Oh, dang it, they already took it off. Dang it. Oh, well. Come on, at least give me one Packers player, at least. Let's see, JJ says, JB, you're number one. That's like you're no, it's like you're not one or no one. You said you probably will. And so bet. Okay. That saves JB the trouble of having to hunt someone down. All right, kickoff on the way. No return, so Kansas City will take over from their own 25-yard line here. Let me just need a couple more players here. All right, so here we go. Mahomes up under center. Play fake. Mahomes throws it. Oh, it's caught there by Rice. Excellent job there. Picked up 9 yards there. 2nd and 1 coming up. Kenny says, what's your favorite Godzilla movie there? Let's see. JJ says, JB, have you ever tied with someone in fantasy? Ooh. I have never done that. JB has had a matchup the first year that I played where I went to sleep with the lead. I was up by 1 point and stuff like that. Or either it was less than 1 point. I was leading. And that was the game that determined which of us was going to make the playoffs. But when I woke up, a stat correction to the Pittsburgh Steelers defense ended up costing me not just that loss, but the playoff spot as well. So I did have that happen. Absolutely. So, absolutely. But let's see. All right, so referee got the yellow penalty out there. So that's going to be defensive pass interference there. I would have to say, Kenneth, probably for me, it's got to be Godzilla versus Kong. That was pretty good. Godzilla versus Kong. That was pretty good there. Let's see. JJ says, yeah. Imagine that, JJ. You're going against someone there fighting for that final spot. And what do? They pull a stat correction after it's already been finalized. You already had that 100% victory and stuff like that. You go to sleep, you wake up, all of a sudden realize that it was a stat correction. I was not happy. Mahomes throws it. Oh, it's intercepted. It's intercepted. Oh, my goodness. Did that just happen? Oh, my goodness. Now, they have all 3 timeouts, still 5 minutes and 23 seconds, but they've got to find a way to stop the Packers' offense. This was a big mistake. Braden says yes. He says, yes, dreams do come true. He said, dreams do come true. All right, JJ says 142.18 to 64.38 now. Okay, bet. In the final minutes here, 5 minutes and 14 seconds left. All right, let's see. Perfect time here for me to go ahead and get ready to place my order because unless this will not go overtime. JB sure of that. Let's see. You said you got Pat. Okay. Gotcha. So that's what it was. Okay. So you have Pat. Okay. Yeah, the guy who has Patrick Mahomes in our league, he's not looking too hot. He's not looking too hot because he took Patrick Mahomes with his first pick. He does that almost every year. Literally every year he takes Patrick Mahomes, and literally every year his team has been bad except for last year. But last year we had 20 teams, so all you needed was a good quarterback, and that was enough. But because there's just too many people with 20, people in the league. So yeah, I will not be going above 16 and stuff like that. 16 is a good number. It's a good number. All right, we've got 22 votes in right now. 59% say the Chiefs will win this game. 41% say that the Green Bay Packers will win this game. Okay. JJ says he's got Allen and Diggs. And so, oh, man. SM, what's good with you? He says, what's good, JB? And so, oh, man, SM, how are you? How are you, man? At the conclusion of our weekend here, I hope you had a great weekend and that everybody is ready for Monday. Oh, man, but how are you? All right, let's see how the Packers respond here. They've been given a gift. Can they take advantage of it? That's what we're going to find out. Can they take advantage of it? So now we got 1st and 10 right now. Shotgun formation for the Green Bay Packers. 3 receivers bottom of the screen. Pick pass. Caught by the receiver. And that's going to be Romeo Doubs. And he's going to pick up 7 yards on the play. That's going to make it 2nd and 3 coming up to the Green Bay 42-yard line. Let's see. JD says, in one of my leagues. How many leagues are you in? How many leagues are you in? I know you mentioned it before, but how many leagues are you in? And all Patrick Mahomes can do is just sit there and watch and know that he made a mistake giving the ball back. Feeds it to the back, and Dylan gets the first down here, picks up 6 yards here, so he's just chugging away. Every first down, that's more time off the clock here, but this time they would love to seal it with a touchdown for a team that is fighting here to stay in that hunt and to keep that hope alive. I'm sorry. I must be hallucinating because it looks like you said 24, JJ. You must be talking about your favorite basketball jersey number. I'm sorry. 24 leagues, JJ? How do you manage 24 different leagues, bro? That's a lot. My goodness. Wow. Meanwhile, Love throws it incomplete there. His tight end's like, I'm not that fast, bro. He's like, I'm not that fast. Let's see. You say, yeah, and so, oh, man, JJ. Tell me this, JJ. Have you ever played any sports, whether it's, high school, middle school, college, and stuff like that? Have you ever played any sports? If so, let me know what sports have you played. Now that I randomly thought about it. Meanwhile, quick pass there, and Wicks is going to pick up 9 yards there, just shy of that first down marker here in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes and 36 seconds to go here in the 4th. And so, Soy, what's good with you? How are you? Quarterback sneak there by Jordan Love, and he is going to get the first down here for the Green Bay Packers. Picked up 2 yards there. That's his 2nd run attempt of the game. He's got 10 yards on the ground so far in this one. And now Kansas City, thinking about the time here, they're going to burn a timeout. Their first timeout here at the 2nd half. Let's see. JJ says, well, I really focus on like the 6 or 7. And so, okay, SM says, rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs because you're a Rams fan and you're annoyed of this game right now. Yes, just when you thought this was going to be one in which Kansas City would just come in and, handle business. And, hey, I mean, other than that interception, Mahomes has looked pretty good. 18 of 24, 184 yards and a touchdown. But that pick, costly, and the timing. I said he should have kept running Pacheco. He's got 18 carries, 110 yards, and a touchdown. Continue to ride him. Braden says the love shove. Oh, man, if this goes viral, Braden, I'm blaming you. The love shove. We have got to get away from this. JJ says he played basketball. Okay. Let's see. Soy says I can let my heart out to you. And so I hear you. SM says this game is over, shaking his head. Feeds it to Dylan. And Dylan going to pick up about 6 yards on the play. And so now, Kansas City, they're thinking about the clock, but they also understand that at some point they're going to have to get a stop because Green Bay has done a tremendous job for the most part finishing up in the end zone. And when they get going like this today, it has meant bad news for the Chiefs. But SM says that this game is already over. He says it's a wrap. But with 23 votes in the poll, 61% believe that the Chiefs can pull this one off. Oh, wow, look at that. Record by month since 2019. So December, that's Packers month, it seems like. Not so much for January or November, though. Kenneth says, can we do your names in, let's see, until tomorrow night for the stream? And say, I'm sorry. Rephrase that when you say, can we do your names in till tomorrow night for the stream? Oh, man, Christian Watson again. Oh, wait, Christian Watson went down very, oh, no, don't let him be hurt. Yeah, that time he went down there, like he went down immediately, grabbing that leg. Braden says, oh, no, Watson. JB's feeling the same right now for my fantasy team. Oh, man, Christian Watson, one in the round too many. Just when Green Bay was getting in a groove of things with him. Oh, man. That's going to take us to the commercial. Guys. And so anytime you see a non-contact injury like we just saw right there, that one makes you hold your breath a lot longer right there. I'm hoping that somehow he's okay there, but I am concerned. And you said your names for the streams and chats, and so okay, yeah, okay. Let's see. SM says, dang. And just a reminder that tomorrow's stream will be the Bengals and the Jaguars tomorrow. So that's going to be the next stream there. So make sure if you're not subscribed already that you are subscribed to the channel so you will be notified of that. SM says, rooting against them, but don't want to see that. Hope he's okay. And so, yeah, hope he's okay. I mean, I know it's been a long season for him getting started because first he had to already come back from an injury to start off things. So he got off the kind of slow, had to get on the same page with Jordan Love and stuff like that. But he was just coming into his zone here. Just coming into his zone right now. And so let's see. Soy says you might kill yourself. And so definitely don't want that. Definitely don't want that here. And so definitely, JB Nation here, we got your back and stuff like that. And whatever it is that you're going through, definitely know that you are not alone. You are not alone. And so here at JB Nation, we've got your back. And definitely, anytime you need to come through and stuff like that, we are here. Absolutely. And I think I speak for all of us here. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it says, thanks, bro. And so, of course, at the end of the day, we're all humans, so everybody's fighting their own battles and stuff like that. And sometimes those battles, they can get very, very overwhelming and stuff like that. So we all need somebody. We all need a helping hand. All need a helping hand. So absolutely. Absolutely. So definitely make sure, come through anytime, we're live and stuff like that. And not only that, I mean, heck, you should be able to see my social media come across the screen and stuff like that. So definitely, if you need to reach out on that as well, feel free to do that as well, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. Definitely do feel free to reach out. Meanwhile, the Packers feed it here to A.J. Dillon. Let's see, Kenneth says Watson, ouch. And so Dillon picks up a yard in the play. 2nd and 9 coming up from the Kansas City 23-yard line. Again, 8 plays on this drive, 42 yards, and over 2 minutes in terms of time possession off the clock. Green Bay trying to ice it here. Green Bay trying to ice it. Again, late in the 4th quarter, and you know who the other quarterback is. You don't want to give Patrick Mahomes another opportunity. This is a chance to come out here and ice it. Let's see what they do. 3 receivers, top of the screen, tight end, bottom of the formation. Feeds it to the back. And Dillon, he's going to pick up 2 yards on the play. Let's see. SM says JB on point. And so appreciate that, SM. Appreciate that. And so believe me, JB understands. JB found out the day before Thanksgiving that my job was laying us off and stuff like that. And so who does that the day before Thanksgiving? And so JB out here just trying to find something because it's extremely competitive, especially in my field. Salespeople laid off all over the world, often big companies, small companies. So I understand. I understand. I understand. All right, but we are at the 2-minute warning right now here in the 4th quarter. Again, Green Bay up 24-19 and trying to ice it. And so Kansas City here, they had to burn through their timeouts. And so this is what Green Bay worked for. Now, the concern here is Christian Watson. You want to win this game, obviously, but Christian Watson long-term, you are going to need him. My man's got 7 catches, 71 yards receiving, and 2 touchdowns, and not to mention the end-around rushing attempts as well. So he was really helping his offense come into their zone. Now you see him standing on the sideline there. It's good that he's standing and stuff like that in the sideline. So that's good news, hopefully. But again, if y'all hear anything official, let JB know. Let JB know. But on 3rd and 6, got to get a first down here if you're Green Bay. You get a first down, that's huge. But if you're the Chiefs and you get a stop and hold them to a field goal, you give yourself an opportunity. So who is going to make the play when it matters right now? I guess we'll call it our GMC moment of the game. Here in the shotgun. 4 seconds right now on the play clock. Gets the snap. Love. Goes down for the sack. All right, so that's big right there. So that sack right there is still obviously in field goal range. And, of course, Green Bay can go ahead and milk off every possible second before they bring out the field goal kicker and call a timeout. So they leave as little time as possible for Patrick Mahomes to go down the field. The rest is up to Mahomes. But we know Mahomes, this guy has clutch in his genes. So can he pull it off tonight, though, in his first road game at Lambeau Field? That's the question. That is the question. All right, so they're milking it all the way down, and they will call a timeout. One would think a timeout here. So 1 minute and 14 seconds left right now. Obviously got the field goal coming up. Let's see, JJ says yes. SM says yes, sack. Braden says, please make this kick. Braden's like, please make the kick. I didn't even think about that, Braden. Like, first you got to actually make the kick, right? Let's see. The rookie of the Carlson brothers. Can he come through here? Can he deliver? I mean, if he does convert, though, this does open up the opportunity potentially for maybe if the Chiefs can score a touchdown, maybe even overtime. JBOT. Kick is on the way, and it is good. It is good. So Green Bay extends their lead 27-19, but they leave the door open for Kansas City. If they can find a way to get a touchdown in 2 points, We could very well get overtime. Epson says, Packers got cute, should have ran the ball. JJ says, good. Braden says, let's go. So if you think that this game is going to go to overtime, go ahead and comment JBOT in the chat. If you don't think so and you think the Packers are going to win, or you think, if you think the Packers are going to win, then go ahead and put no JBOT in the chat. Braden, I know what they expect from you. A minute 9 left to go here in the fourth quarter. SM says JBOT, so he's thinking Kansas City's going to be able to go down there and do it. Let's see. All right, bet. Love the confidence there. Kenneth says JBOT. All right, a lot of faith in the Chiefs here. Okay. All right, getting ready for the kickoff here. All right, kickoff on the way. Catches it from his own 4, but not going to return this one. Okay, so they'll take over from their own 25-yard line. Referee does have a penalty out here. Let's see what he calls. JJ says, JB, you think the Bucs are a contender? And so I feel like the Bucs can very well, be a playoff team in terms of make the playoffs, but I have no expectations for them to get beyond the first round at this current point. But I can see them getting there in the playoffs and stuff like that. And so maybe even making, making things a little interesting. It depends on who they play, though. It depends on who they play will determine how close the game gets, obviously. But I see them as a first round, potentially, exit type of team, which is no knock whatsoever. Let's see. SM says, JB, who do you think is the best stadium in the NFL? For me, I think the best stadium, and it's probably biased because I've actually been there in person, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. I said Mercedes-Benz Stadium because I've been there. Extremely nice. Although, being in Texas for a little bit there, what Jerry Jones got going on down there, it looks nice also. But I got to go Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Meanwhile, pass there, incomplete to Pacheco. 2nd and 10 coming up right now for the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes, he needs his guys to catch the ball and hold on to the ball. JJ says the Bucs versus the Rams in the playoffs. Okay. How is the division standing right now in the Buccaneers division there over in the NFC South? How is that division currently right now in terms of the seeding and the records? I have not paid much attention to the seeding in that one. All right, 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he's going to scramble. Ooh, Mahomes got hit there. Okay, so he got up. He got hit there. Why did I have a flashback of Drew Bledsoe against the Jets back in like 2001 season? That looked like a similar type of play, but not quite severe, obviously, as that one was. My man was coming to make the hit there. Let's see. He initiated the target there, got him out of bounds, trying to keep him to get the first down. I know it looks bad there, but what do we want him to do? What do we want the defense to do? All right, but they called the unnecessary roughness there against Owens. So I guess. Let's see, you say Bucs number 2, Falcons number 1, and the Saints 3, and the Panthers 4. Okay. Well, in that case, I don't trust Desmond Ridder. I really don't. So I can see Tampa Bay winning that division then. So, okay. Throws it, completed there to Rice. And Rice is going to pick up with, did the ball come out? Did the ball come out? Are they going to score? Do the right thing and take a knee. Oh, man. Wait a minute. There's a penalty. There's a penalty. All right, let's see what happened here. Let's see what happened. First, was he down? Second, what is this flag about? Third, is it a touchdown? Let's see. SM says stupid penalty by Green Bay. Braden says shaking his head there. Oh man, referees are still discussing over here. Again, 40 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. All right, so it looks like the play is under review. And so SM says he was down. Wasn't he? SM, at first glance, it does look to JB like he was down here. But you guys give JB 1 second here. JB got to pick up his DoorDash 1 second. So I'm going to be right back here. Sorry to step away. I thought the game would be over by now. So I'll be right back. All right, JB is back. Did I miss anything there? All right, they're still showing the replay. Was he? Yep, he was down. He was down. He was down. Definitely looks like he was down. From that angle, clearly down to me. So this one's got to be overturned. Got to be overturned. Braden says he hates this. And so that's big. That's big. That's big right there. That is big. But again, referees are taking their time here. Come on, refs. It's clearly if the butt was down. I'm telling you, if y'all made JB an official, these would be a lot quicker. But again, we're still waiting an official word here because their opinion matters more than JB's. Ooh, wait a minute. So we got disqualifications out here. Wow. All right, so that's a lot of stuff going on right now. And again, I apologize, I cannot hear the audio, but I do know that the call in the field was reversed, and looks like Pacheco has been disqualified. Wow. Wow. All right, let's show us what happened here. It's always the guy who retaliates and stuff like that. So he threw a punch. It looks like Pacheco threw a punch in retaliation and all like that for 25 for the Packers, what he did. And, of course, the official catch the guy who responds. So that's why Pacheco got thrown out there because when he got up, he did that little forearm, like, punch and stuff like that. So that's why they threw him out of the game. Dumb call. I like the call. I don't like the call there. My man's retaliating. I don't like the call. But here goes Mahomes. Going deep, and it's going to be incomplete. MVS looking for a penalty, but he's not going to get one. 2nd and 10 coming up. 43 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Again, Kansas City with no timeouts either. SM says, right call, can't do that. And so, excellent job there by the DB. Like Valentine, he was on my man like he was Valentine out there. SM says, true, good point, JB. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah, my man was out here retaliating, but it's tough. You hate to lose a playmaker and stuff like that to determine the outcome of a game, but you just got to make it do what it do. So here we go, 2nd and 10. Mahomes looking. Mahomes on the move, throws it. It is completed there. That is Clyde Edwards-Helaire there with the catch. He's about 2 yards shy of that first down marker. Got to hurry up. 32 seconds here. 28 seconds here. 3rd and 2. Ball at the Green Bay 42-yard line. Snaps the ball. Mahomes in the pocket. Throws it. It's completed. That's MVS trying to get to the sideline there. And let's see, 19 seconds there. Did they stop the clock? Really? Did he get there? I don't know if he got there. But they stopped it at 19 seconds, so they gave him that. Okay. So 19 seconds to work with. Again, yeah, show me a replay. Did he get a foot or something out of bounds there? It looked like, okay, I guess, okay. He got there. All right, so now we got 1st and 10 right now. Ball at the 33-yard line of Green Bay. Patrick Mahomes in the pocket, going deep here, incomplete. Honestly, that should have been picked off there. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Kenneth says they need to put players on alerts for spitting in the face of players. And so, yes, I remember many moons ago when Terrell Owens and D'Angelo Hall and T.O. spit in his face and stuff like that. Since then, I was just like, no. Oh, no. Like, I'm going to get ejected if that happens. Braden says he's not happy right now. Uh-oh, what does this mean for what's coming up? Let's see, 2nd and 10, 14 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Will we see a crazy ending to this one? Mahomes, up before we even get the play off right now. They're going to stop the clock. Stop the play because Green Bay called their final timeout. Poor Braden going through it right now, going through it. This is such a pivotal game right now for Green Bay. This is one that you simply cannot let them win. Oh, man, my man, all on him. Let's see how many times they're going to show this replay now. The play's already done. All right, 14 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10. Down by 8 points. You've got Patrick Mahomes here, but you've got no timeouts also. Gets the snap out of the shotgun formation. Moves up. Throws this one incomplete. 8 seconds remaining here in the 4th. All right, 26 votes in right now, and so 54% say the Chiefs, 46% said the Packers and stuff like that. And so 3rd and 10, 8 seconds remaining on the clock. And the ball is at the Green Bay 33-yard line. All right, let's see. 3rd and 10. Throws that one away. All right, so 4th down, 4th and 10. As him said, the Chiefs are trying to get a pass interference. And so that is true. That is very true. That is very true. I'd be looking to try to set up some type of route here to free up Travis Kelce back of the end zone there and tell him, hey, come back to the ball. It's going to be a little underthrown and draw that contact if you don't make the catch. Something like that. Let's see what they call here, but this is it. 4th and 10. 5 seconds remaining. Mahomes moving around. Mahomes throws one up there, and it's going to be incomplete there. So Green Bay wins it. 27-19 is the final score. How about them Packers now 6-6 on the year? Jordan Love, 25 of 36 for 267 yards passing and 3 touchdowns in this one. He was lights out. A.J. Dillon, 18 carries for 73 yards. And Romeo Doubs, he led the Packers there. Well, him and Christian Watson both had 72 yards receiving, but Christian Watson hoping for some good news in terms of just, that the injury, hopefully it's not that bad. But, man, this is terrible timing to lose Christian Watson. And Braden says, yes, he's excited. JB's going to end the poll here, and we will not be having any overtime here, which means that JB can get to his food here. JJ says, good game. Bye, JB. Yeah, good game. And goodbye to you. And again, the next stream will be tomorrow night, and that's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Jacksonville Jaguars there. We'll get to see those two teams in action tomorrow in that one. But congratulations there to the Green Bay Packers. Congratulations to you, Braden. You fought for it. You got it. JJ says, see you tomorrow, JB. Kenneth says, great stream. See you on the next one. Thank you so much. SM says, great win by the Packers. And Braden says, good night, JB. What a game. Yes, good night. And hope everybody has a great start to their week tomorrow. And we'll be back at it again soon. But until then, see you guys next